This podcast is powered by monkeyknifefight.com.
Eureka.
We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one, the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. But let me chill with all of that shit right there, because tonight is not about me. Tonight is not about we. It's about we, but it's about a special duo that holds a very, very special podcast that we have the pleasure of signing in. We have the pleasure of hosting their 100th episode tonight. This is the 100th Extravaganza episode of the real fantasy playmakers. Enter in the host, the CEO, the man, Bogard Scott-Free.
Woo! Welcome, everybody. Oh, thank you for that lovely intro, Robbie.
Oh, no worries. I'm about to bring in your co-host right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know him, GMM Steamboat, a.k.a. Guru.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? We started from the bottom and now we here. You know what
What's
I'm saying?
happening, Goo?
Episodes deep. We back, baby.
We did it, Goo. We ain't done yet. You know what I'm saying? Woo.
To 100 more.
Oh yeah, to a hundo more. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and bring in all the homies.
Alrighty, well, let's go ahead. Let's bring in all the homies. Of course, representing the Heart to Start crew, we have representing Heart to Start Kev of the Heart to Start Fantasy Football Podcast.
Oh, man, pleasure to be here with this 100 with my boy Bogard Scott-Free. Guccini JD couldn't be here, so I'm repping his dad, my uncle tonight, man. Corona-free, you know.
You feel me? Welcome, my brother.
Yeet.
Appreciate you.
Hell yeah. We got to welcome in another brother. We call him White Chocolate around the Rumboyz office, also around the GMM office as well, representing Clock Management Fantasy Football Podcast. Justin, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on, Justin?
What up? Congratulations to you guys, man.
Hey, man.
100 episodes strong.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we know we had to do it right here in collaboration with the umbrella that we love to know as the Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
Hell yeah. Once again, though, this is about you fellas. Representing Bears. I want to make sure I get this correctly. Bogard, you want to go ahead and introduce her?
Introducing my man. He fucking the game up. He's a fantasy fornicator himself, representing the Bears, Brews, and the Bros podcast. My man, Smoking Jay.
Hold up, we got it loading. Let's go.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Oh yeah, he's just
there. We go.
Right.
Pleasure to be here with you guys, man. Very, very special. Hey, blessed to be here with you guys again, man. Congratulations to the both of you, man. GMM, you guys doing big things, and I'm just glad to be a small part of it, man. Shout out to everybody on here too.
Hey man, you a big part of it, man. We the bros, man. We bros. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys know him as the chief editor over at Rumboyz.com. He's the one dropping the heat on all the best articles. Make sure you guys head over there and over there to Rumboyz.com and check them out. Fantasy football. Peacock, ladies and gentlemen. Miles joining the podcast. What is good, bro?
What is up, brothers? What's up, friends? The entire crew assembled once again to celebrate a set. If this was like a yearly type of deal, the centennial edition of the GMM network and his bros that doing what they do with the real fantasy playmakers. I had the pleasure of being on one of the shows. Congratulations, guys, on hitting the hundo. Super proud. Just glad to be a part of it.
Man, thank you, brother. Man, glad to have you aboard. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't have done it without the Peacock. You know what I'm saying?
Damn straight. Hey, and then now we have another representative here, Bogard. Go ahead and take away this intro. Okay. I want to, like I said, that triple B's is hard for me to say, man.
Hey, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I want to introduce my slime. You know what I'm saying? B's up, triple B representative. You know what I'm saying? My man, Fantasy Sweetness from the Bears, Brews, and the Bros. Hey.
Sir, pleasure to be on, man. God bless. Congratulations on the 100th episode, brother, to the GMM Network, man. Shout out to everybody else on here too, man.
Hey, man, appreciate to have you on, brother. Welcome.
Sir.
Speaking of bees up, though, Bogard, I'm kind of surprised by your color scheme choice of your suit.
Right? You know what's crazy is I seen everybody with the red, man. You know what I'm saying? I love it. You know what I mean? That's my favorite
I gotta
color.
offset it, you know.
You feel me? You know what I mean? I have to put, real players wear purple. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Neutral.
Yeah,
you tell it fully neutral. Oh my God.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's crazy though? I figured out what this thing is for because I'm sweating under the lights right now in the suit, in the weather.
Yo, them studio box lights are no joke, bro. Them studio box lights are no joke.
And I usually got a hat on to like cover the sweat. You know what I mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to save the best for last, and we're saving the best for last just because you got to peep the outfit on this motherfucker right here. He's just an icon living.
He's an
icon living. Jemo, the icon. Ladies and gentlemen.
Jemo still fits you just like your wedding day, man.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
perfect, man.
Hey man, Jemo, that's a dapper gentleman right there.
I'm dressed up for you, my friend. Congratulations, thank you for everything. And this is your night, my friend. I came a little underdressed. I'm sorry.
That's good stuff, man.
And that's where this show is about to go viral right here. Look, we just spiked the view.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 100th episode Extravaganza for the GMM Network. Bogard, Guru.
Hey.
First, we want to start this off with a big congratulations to you guys.
Hey, man, thank you guys, man. I'm just glad that we all working, man. We just pushing that boulder all the way up the hill. You know what I mean? We just pushing that thing up the hill. You know what I mean? We came far, but we got far to go. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Really quick, before we dive into the show, man, how did you feel about your notifications going off today with us just bombarding you and Guru both with congratulations out the fucking yin yang?
Hey, you know what's dope is I was in like no reception area for the most part. So as soon as I got in the reception area, it was just da 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 da, and like even my girl was like, "Man, that's so cute. Your boys really love you guys," and I'm like, "They really do, man." And we love you guys too, man. Like it is an awesome feeling. You know what I'm saying? That like because I don't really give a fuck about the strangers respecting us. I love the respect from my peers and my brothers. And man, you guys give us that, man, and the feeling is mutual, and man, we just all together pushing this goddamn boulder uphill. You know what I'm saying? And Robbie, I want to thank you too, man, because you always preach to me when we do it, we got to do it right. And we were just gonna do this as an upload episode, but he was like, "Man, let's just go live in this hoe," and I said, "Yeah, you right." You know what I mean?
This will be uploaded to the GMM channel
as
well afterwards. So make sure you guys head over to their network, head over to their channel. And support them as well. Please.
Well, check this out. We're gonna set this thing off. If you guys are poured up, you know what I'm saying, or if you guys want to light up, we're gonna start off with a ceremonious toast. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know what I'm saying, raise your glass. And like I did say, man, this is for good health and wealth.
Hey, we all look damn good tonight. Fuck.
Yeah, I know, right? We fly as fuck. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers.
Jemo looks the sexiest, obviously.
Hey, he looks iconic. You know what I'm saying?
Jemo's iconic as fuck with the Dennis
I had to bring my chest hairs out for this.
I see. He gave the real 1970s. Real 1970s with it.
I see Miami Vice.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. I'm gonna propose a toast. You know what I mean? This is to good health and wealth, more success to all of us. You know what I'm saying? May the fantasy gods shine upon us, paths to victory. You know what I'm saying? May all our rankings be accurate. You know what I'm saying? And may our booms be the boomiest, and may our busts be avoidable. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just winging this, right? I'm just winging this. And
Jemo's already got the bus going for us.
Jemo's killing it.
My arm's getting tired holding the shout up. It's a long speech.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know what? To make a long story longer, I want to thank everybody. And you know what I'm saying? The grind don't quit. The grit don't quit. We pushing that boulder all the way uphill. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's get it, baby.
Dilly dilly, fellas.
Cheers, sir. Congrats.
Dilly. Okay, so now, in true Real Fantasy Playmakers, welcome to the Real Fantasy Playmakers. I am your host, Bogard Scott-Free, here with my esteemed colleague, The Goo, and a very special panelist of savages. This is the 100th episode Extravaganza. Make some noise. Hey!
Where the
Yeah, the Jamaicans are on vacation. You know what I'm saying? They worked hard, 99 episodes. You know what I'm saying? But they are here in spirit. But yes, once again, it is the 100th episode Extravaganza. Make some noise. Hey! Yeah. Okay. Now, before I say thank you again to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But there you go. Yeah, Jamaicans. Oh, you on vacation with them in Jamaica? He's out there with them. Yeah.
There they are.
Okay. Hey, you're the Q guy. You know what I'm saying? I miss my Jamaicans. All right. So check this out. Today we taking all y'all playmakers to Quarterback U, QB University. And we're gonna go ahead and go through some freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, fifth-year seniors, and alumni. But before we do all that, we're gonna go ahead and handle some quick housekeeping. Go ahead, follow us at the GMM Network on both Twitter and IG. Also, follow my esteemed colleague, The Goo, at The Guru 408. Also want to shout out our sponsor, Milk and Honey, for all your CBD wellness and all your CBD goodness. Go ahead and visit milkandhoneytx.com. Also, want to shout out our sponsor. You heard it in the beginning of this joint. This 100th episode Extravaganza is sponsored by monkeyknifefight.com. Go ahead, head on over to monkeyknifefight.com. Use promo code GMM. We'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. You want to get in on this daily fantasy sports action? I know you missed that cold hard, Ken Nash. Go ahead. Use promo code GMM, match your first deposit, all the way up to $50. Monkey Knife Fight, give me money. Hey. Okay. Oh, yeah. And, you know what I'm saying? I know my man Robbie's here, and he would probably cover this, but I'm keeping it in Real Fantasy Playmakers fashion, where you also want to go ahead and check us out at the Rumboyz, Rumboyz.com. That's where you're going to find all the latest and greatest articles from all our innovative sports journalists. You know what I'm saying? That's also where you're going to find all our merch, all that drippy swag. Check this out. We do got the GMM Network apparel on the way. I got the phone call today. You know what I'm saying? I'm sweating just a tad. You know what I'm saying? But not sweating like my girl sweating me. You know what I'm saying? Sweating because I'm wearing a suit and it looks too fly for me to, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and deal with that. But yeah, like I said, go ahead, rumboyz.com. And use promo code Rumboyz, and we'll get you some free shipping on them hoes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's go. So, shout out to my man Admiral. Go ahead, sound it off, man. Let them know where they can find you.
Absolutely. You guys can find me at Rumboyz, spelled with a ZNET, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook is where you can follow me and find me. Make sure you guys subscribe on YouTube as well. And rumboyz.com is where you can find the GMM Network. If you guys have not already began following the GMM Network, and if you're watching tonight's episode, then you should already be subscribed to them on YouTube. You should already be following them on Instagram.
I forgot that part. Thank you, brother. Yes, subscribe to the GMM Network.
No worries, I got you, brother. But also, with that being said, we will on rumboyz.com. We will be having GMM drip coming very, very soon. So be on the lookout for the GMM market opening up here shortly. We're going to be cracking September wide open with the GMM drip line. So be on the lookout for that. And also check out all of our writers over there at rumboyz.com. And that's all I have to say, brother. This is about you. This is about you.
Hey, but you know, we're keeping it all in orderly fashion. You know what I'm saying? Kev, let them know. We're going to be jumping around, though. We ain't going in necessarily orderly fashion.
No. Hey, Kev, go ahead, talk to him, B.
What you want? Hey, I'm always all ears. What you want me to say?
Let them know where they can find you. Let them know where they can find you,
bro.
Oh man, my fault.
We're going through the intro.
These herbs, man. I'm in the cloud right now for my boy Bogard, man.
Yeah.
You can find us at the Hard to Start Fantasy Football Podcast page. Just pound Heart to Start with a 2 in the middle. You can't miss it. It's original. You know what I mean? You won't find another one. Tap in with us on that Instagram, and I'm at Heart to Start Kev on Twitter, Heart to Start Kev on Instagram, same thing.
And big up to Jay Guccini JD.
Yes, sir. He couldn't be here tonight.
And the other guy.
And the other guy. It's the Tres Amigos.
Yeah. That's
Big
literally
up.
his
Hey, and I
handle.
think you got you rolled one perfect, bro. Perfect.
I'm representing for JD right here. This
Oh,
my
yeah.
uncle, his dad, rest in peace. So he here with me tonight in spirit.
Yep.
You know?
Rest in peace,
Rest
big
in
aunt.
peace. Rest
To
in
the
peace,
aunt.
big aunt.
You feel me?
Hey, let's get into who else we got up on the panel. Let's see here. Hey, Miles, let them know where they can find you. Talk to them.
Yo, what's up? Like you said, a shout out to your homeboy's dad there, rest in power. You can find me basically at Twitter, same thing as my title down there, FF_Peacock. You can find my articles on Rumboyz.com and various other sites where I'm editing and dropping all that knowledge. Besides that, if you want to hit me up on the Insta, you can look for me at Muscle Up Miles. And
Get
what
your
else?
fitness on.
Get your fitness on
You know
over
what I'm
there.
saying?
I like to work out, and that's pretty much all I post. But if you're not into that, then you don't want to follow me there. That's cool.
Yeah.
But other than that, every Friday night on the Rumboyz After Dark, obviously, when we kick it up and we chop it down and we break down all your fantasy goodies for you. Get some beer.
Hell yeah. You already know how the hell we do.
Let's go, my man. White chocolate. Let them know, white chocolate.
What up? So you guys find me at Clock Management Fantasy Football on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to us. I greatly appreciate it. Try and get to that 1K mark. Then we're on Twitter at Management Clock, and then Clock Management every other social media. And thanks for having me here, man. And again, I just want to say this awesome. You guys at your 100th episode. And just not 100 more to come, because there's going to be many more than that. So
yeah, we ain't stopping.
Oh yeah. Hey, and what was that again? Really quick, man. If you don't mind pointing up into that top corner, where can they find you again, or even back behind you?
Yeah, it's everywhere. Clock Management Fantasy Football. YouTube's the main one. We're on every podcast app as well. So just Clock Management Fantasy Football. You'll
YouTube,
find
give
us.
me money.
All righty. Hey, Bogard, who else do we got next?
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's take it to the bros. You know what I'm saying? Representing the Bears, Brews, and the bros. My man fucking the game up. And ironically, he's unfuckwittable. Smokey, let him know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pleasure to be here once again with everybody on here. Big congrats to you guys over there at GMM. This is your boy Smoking Jay. You guys can find me on Instagram at Fantasy Fornicator, on Twitter, FF Fornicator. And make sure to follow our podcast on Instagram as well. Bears, Brews, and the Bros. We are all over the place, all streaming platforms. Make sure you guys are tuning in.
Streaming platforms, give me money.
Hey, we're just going to segue right into the other Bears, Brews, and Bros co-member, Fantasy Sweetness. Holla at the people.
Yes, sir. Y'all can find me on Instagram at Fantasy Sweetness. Like Smoking Jay said, find us there at Bears, Brews, and the Bros on every streaming platform. On Facebook, give us a follow. Tune in, man. Get these fantasy cookies all day.
Hey, let him know how dope Joe Mixon is. You feel me?
Don't do that.
Don't get him started.
I know.
Don't get me started.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
listen.
and then we got to introduce the most original fucking podcast on the planet.
Yes, for real.
This man talks about everything, not just fantasy football, but everything underneath the motherfucking sun. This is the most electrifying personality, period. Jemo.
That's not even a green screen. That's just his wall.
Yeah. Bro, hey. Icon, let him know.
Cheers first.
Yeah, let's go.
Cheers to you,
man.
Jemo.
Oh, shit, shots.
Yeah,
Cheers,
cheers
guys.
to you. Yeah, shot up.
Bogard.
Shot up. What's that, brother?
Congratulations, sir. I have a backstage pass, so I'm not going to say too much. Okay?
It's all good, man.
That's where you can find me. That's it. Bogard.
Hey, a man, a few words, that Icon. Very iconic statement, even.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna do the typical podcaster thing. I'm just fucking here. So Bogard, Steamboat,
And Steamboat. Steamboat,
What
too.
it do? What it do? Oh yeah, you can find me at the Guru Foray, but if you're looking for me, you find me right here on the GMM network. This is where I be. My boy Bogey, you know what I'm saying? He done put in all this work, networking with all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I done had the off season off, so you know most of you guys are just getting to know me, but I'll be in this thing. We started this. You know, what I mean, it was meant to be. Destiny.
We started this fantasy
together,
shit.
and now we're here. And it's just crazy to me, and I'm thankful to be here with each and every one of you guys. You guys are all legit. I
got a quick story.
Go ahead.
I got a quick story, man. I known Steamboat since we were wee tykes, and then you know, we happened to frequent this thing called the Poker Shack, and we would be there every night. Like we'd be grinding all day, and then at night we hit the Poker Shack and try to take everybody money. And like he would always be on the joint talking fantasy shit, and I'd be on, and I didn't fuck with it yet, and I'd be like, man, shut up, dog, you're distracting everybody. I'd be like, shut the fuck up, dog. And then like, right, check this out. You know, I ain't see it. So now 2012 passes. And
He was preaching you the vision between C division, you dig?
Yeah, I didn't see it yet. And then like 2012 passes, I get on fantasy isms about 2013. And then, you know, by the time 2018 came around, I was like, I'm finna do this shit. And I had to go locate my man Steamboat Joe. Cause I was like, I hadn't spoke with him since his wedding for real, right? It was at your wedding, maybe. I mean, we might have been a couple nights at the Poker Shack, but either way, I ain't spoke with him or seen him in like 5-6 years. I was like, I gotta find this man. Long story longer, I'm searching far and wide to find him because I don't know how to look him up on IG, none of that shit. And then I had happened to been in this group thread on my phone, and it was me and a couple of my homies. We call ourselves the Football Dads. And then one of the football dads goes, hey man, my man Joe says, what's up? I said, Joe who? And then when he said Steamboat Joe, I said, what? I'm looking for that motherfucker right now. And that's, for all y'all that know me, I always preach that universe shit. It was the fucking universe bringing him back into the fold. And Steamboat.
Yes, sir.
Vouch this. Soon as I got your number, I hit you up. I said, what's up, man? This is Bogey. And he said, what up? I said, bro, we're about to do a podcast. Like literally a second into the conversation. And bro, the rest is history, man. And here we are, episode 100, with this fine cast of gentlemen, all dapper than a motherfucker. I'm sweating than a motherfucker, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm giving wedding speeches right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what?
Hold on. You giving wedding speeches? You giving wedding speeches with guess what?
We got the bride.
Jemo in it.
Yes,
It's ramen, baby.
Going full Rodman.
Oh my god!
I had to
dude.
take the head off.
Oh,
It was getting
man.
annoying.
Full Rodman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Full in this ramen,
All right,
bro. Jemo, did you have a court
You know
date that
what
went
I'm
awry? Shit. I know I was on trial before.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, Icon, man, you take the cake. You know what I'm saying? All right, check us out, gentlemen, playmakers of all walks of life. We're going to quarterback university, and we're gonna start off with the freshmen. You know what I'm saying? So we got 3 freshmen in particular. We're talking Joe Burrow, aka Mighty Joe Young Burrow. You know what I'm saying? We're going Tua, because he already got a nickname. And then we're going Herbert, hell of a head of a hair, right? / Herbert the pervert, because that's the one thing that rhymed with Herbert, and it just stuck with me. All right, so fellas, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about these 3 quarterbacks in their rookie outing? You know what I'm saying? What should we expect? Fantasy, reality? We're just gonna do talking points tonight. We'll start with my co-host Steamboat.
Oh, the rookies. You're gonna start me off with the rookies. I mean, for
We're going
fantasy, Joe Burrow would be the only guy, obviously, that I think anyone could mess with. That team's just gonna be loaded with weapons. They're gonna be throwing it a lot. They're gonna be down.
They got Joe Mixon on that team.
He's gonna throw a lot of picks. But I mean, the numbers might be there. Tua is the guy long term I think has the biggest upside. You know what I mean? So I'm interested to see what happens with him when he comes in this year. He probably will play at half the year or something like that. But I mean, I'm not too big on Herbert. I have to see him. I don't know enough about him to really
Herbert
to shit on him. To be determined on Herbert, but Burrow for fantasy this year. Tua long term, I'm with it.
Are you with at all? Picking up Taylor in a super flex. Go ahead, picking up the pervert. as well?
Oh yeah. In a super flex, if you're gonna grab like one of them late round quarterbacks, like a Tua, Fitzpatrick, you got to get him. If you get Tyrod, you got to get Herbert. Because I mean, you're just securing the job. For the
same question. Same question for old boy too. Okay, all right.
Who's up, bro? Yeah, he's the only one you need there.
Okay, so let's go in. Let's go with the icon, because you know what I'm saying, like, bro, like I just wanted to. The icon's good. I'm just makes
got to hear from the dress, you know.
Yes.
There we
Rodman.
go. Look, I like Joe Burrow a lot. I like Tua a lot. Herbert, like dude just said, I don't know too much about him, really. We'll see. But you know what? I'm gonna
if that's his real name.
I think Tua will have a better career than Burrow will, though. That's my take on it. Just because the system, I mean, within a few years, you know, Miami's going to be a good team.
If he can stay healthy.
So yeah. Wait, really quick. Let me
Robbie, that's you. Let's go. Let me hear you.
Let me back up where Jemo is coming from. Okay, so first off, Jemo's right by not picking Herbert for the simple fact that Carson City. I'm sorry, LA.
I'm sorry,
the one of the LA team. The Chargers are the equivalent of the Clippers. First off, they're the other LA team.
Okay? Here we go.
So that's how we address them. All right. So for the other LA team, they are automatically forced to have to throw that kid into the position. Not that the other two teams aren't, but the other two teams I just feel like have more in place to where they can develop more around those guys. Now, I do personally believe, just like Jemo mentioned, that Tua can have a better career. And the reason why I feel that way it is due to the fact that the system is in place with Brian Flores being part of that Belichick coaching tree. I get that we haven't seen that flourish in most recent years as all.
But he was the identity. He was the identity of that defense when they won the Super Bowl for real the last time. You know
exactly. I mean? And there's going to be a defense in Miami that's going to be able to create turnovers and that's going to be able to get Tua back the ball, which is going to give him more opportunities at snaps to be able to play. So I think that's the thing that Tua has working for him, to where Tua is going to be able to land on the map a lot quicker than Burrow. But I think that Burrow is still going to have a great. I don't picture him being below. I picture 69% is where he's going to hit for his completion percentage, and I'm okay with that.
That's pretty good because he has rushing capability too, so we could live with that.
Correct. So that's my analysis on Burrow, but I do think that Tua has a more clear path to stardom.
Clock, let him know.
Okay, so
freshman Friday.
Yeah. So
hey, first of all, hold on real quick. Clock management, don't be a freshman if he's a senior. He'll shave your eyebrows off. He'll he's giving you swirlies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm curious if we're getting G-rated Clock at the moment, so I'm curious about what's about to happen.
Right now we are until a little more of this goes away.
Nice. That's that homemade. That's that Pruno. Huh?
We got the pirate gang in the house, so I got the jug going.
Yeah.
Dilly.
So
Dilly.
As far as these quarterbacks go, though, like I like. Burrow's going to do fine. He's not going to do amazing. He's going to be a mid-range QB2 if you're in a 2-quarterback league. But what I do like is streaming quarterbacks. So I'll take a Fitzmagic super late, and then I'll stream quarterbacks and then I'm going to pick up Tua at some point when he secures that starting role. And I think he's going to outperform Burrow from that point forward in the season once he is the starter. So you end up with a better caliber quarterback, and you can start a Fitzmagic and some of Big Ben, who week 1 plays the Giants, and he's going to just eat.
That might be the 1 week for Big Ben too.
Yeah,
though,
right? I drafted him in a league recently. Everyone took 2 quarterbacks before the 10th round. And I'm like, okay, I'll just wait.
Super flex?
No, 1 quarterback league.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing.
Insane. Anything can happen on the 100th episode Extravaganza.
Yeah, so I
make some noise.
Super late.
Make some noise. Hey.
But I think Tua's actually. So if Tua didn't have the injury he had, he would have been the first overall pick. Like if he stays healthy, there's no reason he shouldn't be the better quarterback if he would have been the number 1 overall pick if healthy. Like it just makes logical sense. And Miami had, I think, 42 first-round picks this draft, something like that.
Correct.
39.
It was no. It was like, all right, let's be realistic. It was
All right,
like
73.
No, it was like 24.
Yeah, just ridiculous amount. So they're
Yeah.
a young team that should have a lot of young talent on that team and should grow with Tua and I think he's going to do great.
Yeah,
I
Miles.
would like to thank first Clock Management for seconding my take, and thank you for solidifying that with the defense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
They did work.
I want to hear from the Peacock.
All right. Well, here's the Peacock's call. First of all, since nobody's kind of really brought it up, let's just look at some of the stats, and I'll kind of go from bottom to top the way I kind of have these guys, just as far as the way the stats are. I know that Herbert from last year threw 32 TDs, 6 interceptions, 3,400, almost 3,500 yards. You move on to Tua, 2,800. Of course, the injury comes into play, obviously, right? 33 TDs and 3 interceptions. So this guy was feeling those trays. And then Joe Burrow was just ridiculous at LSU in his 2019 championship
What was
season.
it, like 100 plus passer rating under pressure?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
Total numbers, almost 5,700 yards, 60 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions.
In 10 games? Or actually, plus the playoff games, yeah. Still, though, insane. Continue.
Looking at all 3 of these guys, dynasty-wise, that's probably the order that you'd want to take them, not the way that I listed them, but in reverse of that, right? With Burrow being number 1, and then
Mighty Joe Young Burrow.
Now, I do think Herbert is interesting due to the fact that Tyrod Taylor has this track record.
That he has one hell of a head of a hair.
He does, doesn't he? So does Tyrod lately. I don't know if you've seen him, but anyhow, he has the Tyrod has this track record of maybe starting like 6 to 8 games and then giving the starting job over to the to the rookie as the.
Oh my God! I don't mean to cut you off. Hold on. You know, I hate when people say that, like myself even. I don't mean to cut you off, but then I did it. Dude, wasn't Tyrod on Hard Knocks when Baker was the rook?
Yeah.
It's like, they're like, let's go ahead and put Tyrod in this joint. And he knows he's going to pass the baton off eventually. Damn, they doing my boy Ramrod Taylor like that.
Yeah, well, he's getting plenty of TV time, on HBO. Maybe he can turn that into an acting career or something. But
Tyrod's pretty fresh though, man. He's ready to go.
I'm not mad at Tyrod.
Tyrod's decent. He's always been pretty decent for fantasy.
Don't disrespect Virginia Tech.
I will call.
Yeah,
he's
2
known
up, 2 down.
He's known as Ty God in my area where
he's
I like
known
to
as Ramrod Taylor in my circles.
where I like to draft quarterbacks. Where I draft
He's
guys.
Ty God.
Pause.
Ty God.
I agree.
Ramrod Taylor.
Listen, they have T-Mobile and go ahead.
Sorry, I agree with Justin as far as the way that he likes to draft and you draft guys late, but and the same thing with Guru as far as if you take one of these guys late, then you can grab the other dude and especially in a dynasty type league, and you can ride the hot hand basically in year 1 and then figure out when you get to play your rookie. So that's just the way it goes. I own only Herbert in 1 dynasty league somewhere. But I have some Jalen Hurts, and I didn't really draft a lot of rookies. I went with old veterans in my dynasty choices. But
hey, win now.
I have a dynasty where I got Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, there you go.
You're set,
Because now you're gonna have 2 starting. You'll have 2 starting quarterbacks next year.
This is the year to cuff. This is the year to handcuff.
Oh, shout out real quick. I was gonna say shout out real quick before it's the end of my take. Shout out real quick to your sponsor, Milk and Honey.
Oh yeah, man.
Works wonders. I play flag football. I have lower back pain, and I feel great instantly, immediately. So do go check them out. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, man, that shit's the real isms.
My girl has
Robbie?
been using the Milk and Honey like crazy lately. We had a whole staycation. We went out to the Colorado sand dunes. We've been putt. We went to Top Golf. We've done a lot of active shit like this whole week, and she's been utilizing the Milk and Honey. So shout out to Milk and Honey TX.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Milk and Honey. Shout out to my man Sundown Charlie. We had like 100,000 streams on our song on the goddamn Fat Joe joint, man. Shout out to my man Sundown Charlie. He's the guy who he's the head of the body over there at Milk and Honey. You know what I'm saying? He gave us the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He's my man, 100 grand with his music shit. And, you know, we're in this business venture together. Let's go.
I'm with that shit.
Yeah, Fornicator. Tell me about these freshmen.
Yeah. Let's talk about these freshmen real quick, man. Let's talk about Joe Burrow and let's talk about the weapons he has over there. If AJ Green can stay healthy, it's gonna help him big time. Let's not forget about Tyler Boyd. They also got Sir Mix-a-Lot out of the backfield, who's gonna help him.
He likes touchdowns and he cannot lie.
And they improved the O-line too. So I feel like he's set up for success right off the bat. I do like what clock management said, though, as far as Tua, once he comes in later in the year for Fitzmagic. I think he's going to take off on him. But I do like, for this year, Burrow's situation better because the weapons around him. With Herbert, Tyrod Taylor, Ty God, he's over there. I don't see him, overtaking that job from him. Don't forget, Ty God was with Anthony Lynn in Buffalo. They had a playoff push over there. So,
they sure did.
They're trying to win some games. So I like Burrow first, especially for this year. Long term, I'm going to go with Tua, man. And Herbert, I'm taking a pass.
Oh, my God. Hold on. I just realized this. When Tyrod Taylor was there with Buffalo, at one point, they were not even losing yet. They were still winning. And they're like, let's go ahead and put rookie Nathan Peterman. Remember that?
So they actually made the playoff.
Tyrod the guy? Yeah, and they made the playoff in spite of that.
Tyrod actually took them to the playoffs. It was on Tyrod's legs.
Yeah.
Actually, it was really on his legs, honestly.
But there was 2 games there. Oh, but you know what? Anthony Lynn, I think he had just dipped out that year. Oh, yeah, he was. That was 2017. So Anthony Lynn was gone. But still, he was there the year prior in 2016. Bruh, hey, Ty God, man, shout out. Your Christmas card is in the mail.
Do you think the Chargers were more popular in LA now, or were they more popular in San Diego? I feel like they don't have fans in either.
San Diego. Or as the Filipinos would say, San Diego. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Because those stadiums were empty too.
Dago.
Idiot.
Dago.
Okay. Kev, how you feel about these freshmen?
I mean, Burrow's situation is set up the best to me, not division wise, but as far as him having full control. Tua, I love Tua in the long term if he can stay healthy, but I feel like with the Bengals and the Dolphins, really just roll the dice. One of them, you know what I mean? It's going to depend on the coaching. As far as fantasy wise, Herbert's not going to get in till they're out of the playoff race. You know what I mean? The Chargers are going to try to win to show that they can win in the new city. Like you said, they're the little step brothers of the shit.
The little evil stepchilds.
Yeah, so out of LA. So at the end of the day, they got to ball out, but he's not going to play till the end unless Tyrod blow it. That's just with them. Burrow, like Fornicator said, come on, AJ Green. Well, he already banged up at practice, but boy,
is he?
Already with
the hammy.
Renegade.
Renegade. I got Hollywood
AJ out of there. I
didn't go to the locker room, though.
drafting AJ Green. Everybody thinks it's so much value.
Hey, yo, hold up.
But leave him alone. But anyway,
I agree with you.
Hey, really quick. Hey, I ain't trying to roast my man's Kev over there. But, yo, really quick. First off, shout out to P2W Fantasy. You're right.
Yeah,
we look
big up.
classy as hell. We stepped out big tonight to give y'all this fantasy advice on these quarterbacks. We're going through class by class.
Hey, P2W, go ahead and subscribe to the GMM network. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, Kev, why you over there smoking on a Nipsey Roach, though? Like, you
hey,
on,
listen,
like,
we smoked to the end.
He on the same
there's still
shit.
plenty in there.
Put this one out. I just put this one out. Come on, man. I got some more. It's good. We supposed to over here. I'm rolling up. I'm rolling up for the 100th episode. You can believe that.
The 100th episode. Extravaganza.
Extravaganza, baby.
Make some noise.
Hey. Burrow, though, they threw more than 50 times, more than like 11 or 12 times last year. Like, they going to be down. I'm a big believer in when you get those late round quarterbacks, those stashes, try to get them players that might be in a team where they might be losing a lot more games than winning because they're going to throw that ball. You know what I mean? Herbert, like I said, I don't know. Tua, If he's healthy, he's playing. I don't want to hear nothing about his hip in November, none of that. If he's healthy, he's playing. And they already say,
hey, hold on. Get Bo Jackson in here. Bo Jackson's backstage.
That's about it, man.
Let's see about this Bo Jackson injury. Robbie, is Bo Jackson still there?
Yeah, he's back there, I think. But he said that he was going to.
He might have left.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk about the injury that he never returned from.
You know what I'm saying? Sweetness.
The injury he never came back from.
So for the most part, I'm on the same page with y'all, man. Coming in with Joe Burrow as the top quarterback out of these three guys, and he's got the facilitator and Joe Mixon, who's going to make life real easy for a guy like him. And he's got weapons all around him.
Sir, Joe Mixon.
I'm not even considering AJ Green because his health is whatever, but everybody else, he's got T. Higgins there now. John Ross is a burner if he can stay on the field. Tyler Boyd is a savage. So Joe Burrow for me in 2 quarterback leagues and in Dynasty. I think Tua's gonna do good. I don't know how long Fitzy's gonna last. Honestly, he might get that job taken in camp because
I have a theory. The magic dust. Tua runs out.
Is fantasy sweetness just a secret Bengals fan? Like if you're a closet Bengals fan, bro, like
here we go.
No, he's not. He's a closet Raider and Patriot.
Yes, sir.
Like specifically, yes, but he loves
Raider
us. Joe
and
Mixon.
the Patriot. That's
nah. It's not Raider love. I've been fucking with Josh Jacobs since Bama, so I ride with him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, right. You're right.
As a Raider fan, you have to hate the Patriots because of the Tuck rule.
Man,
but he's a Bears fan, though. He's a Bears fan, though.
Get your life together, Sweetness. Get your life together.
Hated the Patriots.
Bear down.
What we got for the next topic? I think that was everybody.
All right, check this out.
Hey, look. Don't draft AJ Green and definitely grab Burrow as your second quarterback just to stash. He gonna be flinging that thing.
I'm gonna say this right. So just to give my take, we'll go on to the next class. So, man, Mighty Joe Young Burrow, he seems so much fun to have in fantasy, especially super flex. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got a ton of weapons. He got the trashiest defense, so he's going to be chucking that thing. Yes, the offensive line's going to be improved on paper for sure. Cordy Glenn's going to come back healthy. The rookie first-round draft pick on the line's going to be healthy. But I will say he's the most NFL-ready quarterback since, like, goddamn Aaron Rodgers. But even Aaron Rodgers had to wait. But I will say even, like, Andrew Luck even. Andrew Luck came in the game. He was ready to sling that thing. You know what I'm saying? That's goddamn Joe Burrow right there. Tua, you know what I'm saying? Big up to him and Bo Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I in Superflex, I'm not afraid, especially this year. What was that? Oh, did I miss it?
No.
But shout out to Bo Jackson and I thought I missed a comment. Shout out to Bo Jackson and Tua. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, Tua is about to show Bo Jackson that you could come back in today's science. And you know what I'm saying? Today's science and doctors, they on point. They playmakers. You know what I'm saying? And then goddamn Herbert, I'm not touching that thing. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not fucking with Herbert.
Pause.
You know what I mean? I will say Keenan Allen and Hunter Henry, all of them, I think they take a dip when it is Herbert because he's a field stretcher versus like a shorter A-dot passer. You know what I mean? Like, I can remember him at the combine just throwing that thing into the turf when it came to like them, you know, them 6-yard dump offs and shit, bro. Like, that's where all of them live in that system. Maybe that system was predicated around one Phillip Rivers, the shock putter. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? That's just something I'm not fucking with. But Mighty Joe Young Burrow, I'm fucking with it. Yeah, let's go on. Let's go on to the next class, Playmakers. And you know what? I'm gonna pour up. Well, I did pour up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pour up. And I wanna say another quick toast. This is just for good health and wealth and greatness for the 100 episode extravaganza. Make some noise. Hey.
Woo. Hey, cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz girls. What it do? Dilly dilly to the hunch.
What it do?
Crew.
I should have got a beer before we did this. I'll get one in a bit.
This what happens when a brewery sponsors you.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, What's the brewery again? My man, Clock?
Oh, Crossed Arrows Brewery up here in Seattle. Awesome brewery.
Arrows Brewery, give me money. Okay. Now, let's go on to the sophomores. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on to the sophomores. And
I love this class. This is my favorite class.
Yeah,
I've interviewed all these guys. I know them.
My man, Kyler Murray, a.k.a. Kyler Ren, from the new Empire. We're talking goddamn Danny Dimes. Just dropping dimes all over the field, just snitching like Tekashi 6ix9ine. It makes sense that he's in New York. All right. Then we'll go ahead with our next man with razor sharp swag. Just you might be aware of him and know him from such movies as Napoleon Dynamite and other movies like Dodgeball. It's my man Gardner Minshew, the Ginsu, with razor sharp swag. And my man Drew Lock, you know what I'm saying, whose name strikingly sounds like Andrew Luck. So that's probably the sole reason why I was on him. I'm like, that sounds a lot like Andrew Luck, right? But he flashed a ton in a small sample size. Let's go ahead.
The
Dwayne Haskins.
Value village.
Well.
He's the value, yeah, right. He's the poor man's Andrew Luck, right? Prospect. His name is Drew Lock.
We got Dwayne Haskins out there as well.
Yeah, and Dwayne Haskins. I'm sorry, my man. I forgot to mention my man, who is the first starting QB for the brand new football team. No, and that's it, right? That's it. Yeah. Football team. Yeah. And we named him here. Yeah, we actually named him on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Oh, we did that.
That's crazy how that happened, but it's true.
Pop your collar. Yeah,
really
okay.
I remember that.
All right,
actually, that was honestly.
Yeah, they can just be the generic football team, and then sure enough,
I called it. I've been calling it for
that right.
You sure was calling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just stick with the football team.
Let's go ahead and start with, since my man Robbie, you know what I'm saying, he got the new logo with the football team, everything, you know what I'm saying? Alex Smith, he just got cleared to get physical.
Bionic leg.
Let me hear what you think. Let me hear what you think about this class.
Honestly, everybody knows that we interviewed hold on. Everybody knows that we interviewed pretty much every single quarterback on this list aside from Gardner Minshew. And even Gardner Minshew last year really, truly fucking impressed. Kyler Murray, the Ginsu. Gosh, I knew that you were gonna do it.
I didn't interview him, but there's a good chance I drank with him here in Washington.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, right.
Bro. He'll go camping with you and build a fire with his razor sharp swag.
This class here, they love to drink. But Kyler Murray, he's gonna ball out now that he has a weapon in Deshaun Hopkins. If there is a way that you can, if you snag Deshaun Hopkins first,
DeAndre
and Dyna or wow, fuck.
You're just mixing his old quarterback.
Hey, we look fly. We look fly enough. It covers for all the mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, we look fly enough.
Skywalker.
Exactly. So no, if you're able to get fucking DeAndre Hopkins in Dynasty, I'm definitely looking to maybe see if I can stack that up with the Kyler Murray, because that's just double points on double points, because you know that they're just gonna eat. What has DeAndre Hopkins not ate aside from a broke?
I think I'm starting to feel those shrooms.
He actually still ate in that Brock Osweiler season, honestly.
Yeah, and he still ate
shrooms like a minute before we went on.
I was like, actually, last year was one of his worst years if you want to look at all of that stuff. But anyway, that's besides the point.
He ate with Tom Savage.
Oh yeah, the Macho Man Tom Savage.
Yeah, Tom Savage was his worst year.
Let's not forget about TJ Yates.
TJ Yates was actually pretty decent.
TJ Yates was decent. Once again, DeAndre Hopkins has always ate, and that's what the fuck the point is what I was trying to say.
The question is, what round are you willing to grab him?
DeAndre Hopkins?
No. Kyler Ren.
Oh, Kyler. Hopefully he falls to you in the third. I mean, if you're lucky.
No.
Like,
super flex.
In a super flex.
Single QB.
Single QB. Oh, single QB. Oh, just wait till like the fifth. Like,
6.
I'm not mad at it.
What about 12 man?
Yeah, so I'm waiting until the next round.
You may have to move him up around.
See, that's the problem with Kyler to me. Is how early do you have to take him?
Kyler is someone that you have to take early, but you're only taking him if like there's no if you're working with BPA.
Well, if you're looking at who's in that round, and you're say you already have a running back, you have 3 running backs, 2 receivers. You're in the 6th round, right?
6 is cool. I think
you're in the 6th round.
Big pool of players you still on.
There's a couple guys I would verse him.
That's once again like a big if. Like we're talking about QBs here. We're not talking about like what you're.
But he is kind of a running back too.
Yeah,
he's gonna give you 500 on the ground at least 3 TDs.
Yeah, he's gonna get you
200.
Yeah, he's gonna get you yards on the ground, point blank. He's mobile as fuck. Kyler is definitely he's definitely a pick. He's definitely a guy that you got to swing for. But I mean, once again, you're gonna have to reach for. Dwayne Haskins, I appreciate the fuck out of Dwayne Haskins, but you're gonna get him dirt cheap, dirt late. You can maybe even get him off of waivers.
Be in the dirt.
You can even get him off of waivers. We don't know what that's gonna produce yet. I don't even worry about a stack situation there. Just give me Terry McLaurin and fuck the rest of Washington, honestly.
Right.
Danny Dimes. I'm not grabbing him. I'm not touching him with a 9-foot fucking pole. That's like a fucking prostitute.
How about a 7-foot?
No, not even a 7-foot pole. That's like a prostitute in Las Vegas that has COVID, and you're just like,
don't sleep on Danny Dimes, though. Don't sleep on. He just has to get the fumbling out of his habit.
That's coachable.
And he needs a wide receiver.
Yeah, he does.
All right. Listen. I'm doing this. I'm doing this right here, and I'm doing this right now. I interviewed these kids. Okay, I know their fucking character.
Spaz on them.
They might have had a bad day.
No. I looked in their fucking eyes.
Sunday.
I looked in their eyes, bro. I met their fucking parents. Stop it. I met their fucking parents. All right.
How about this?
Danny Dimes, out of every fucking QB on this list, is the most pussified one. All right,
he has 24 touchdowns.
I don't care. I don't look. We're talking about QBs here, right? You want a fucking analysis. You want an analysis, right?
Yes, give it to him.
I'm not gonna agree with you if I don't agree. Okay.
All right. Well,
you don't have to agree. You don't have to agree. But I mean, here's my take. Danny Dimes. Weak as fuck. He puts the ball on the ground from the moment his center snaps the ball to him.
Fumbleitis.
Film proves it's fact.
Film is fact. Hashtag film is fact. Can we start doing that? I'm not.
Yes, we can definitely do that, and I'll leave that segment. So that's a whack pick from.
Let's go. Sweetness.
And then hold on, and then Drew Lock. Okay. I'm in on Drew Lock. And on Gardner Minshew, and that's it.
The Gensu. Okay, Sweetness. What do you feel about these sophomores?
Guru's backstage, just to let y'all know.
Yeah, I know.
I see. I got him, Adam. Hang on.
Obviously, I have Kyler Murray ranked super high, like we all should. Playing with that garbage ass defense over in Arizona, they're gonna be forced to score hella points. The addition of D-Hop, I mean, this is an easy one as far as ranking these guys. I'm gonna reach for him. He's worth the reach. If Patty Mahomes and Lamar Jackson's not there for me, he's the next name. Overall, I got him number 3 on my rankings.
I love it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's dope.
I'm willing to take him in my rankings. I'm willing to take him in the 5th round, man. If I'm set, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, I'm picking them up.
I got him 5th.
Yeah, I just stacked them in a mock with fucking D-Hop. I don't mind taking them. Gardner Minshew's another interesting one here. The volume that he's gonna have to, get throwing the ball. Another garbage ass defense. He's got DJ Chark out there catching the ball, a little bit of D.D. Westbrook and shit. So we know he could pitch the rock. The motherfucker does got an arm. He proved it last year. The one that people, I feel like some people are hyping him and a lot of people are like, fuck him, is Drew Lock. I'm getting more on board with him, man. So he's one of those quarterbacks I wouldn't mind in the super flex. two quarterback league, man. Drew Lock is interesting. He's got a plethora of fucking weapons.
Amen.
He's got
Amen. You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Cortland Sutton is climbing up my fucking boards, bro. So Drew Lock, Cortland Sutton connection is gonna boom this year. They got Melvin Gordon to take the heat off of him.
Say that again.
Yes, sir. And that fucking offensive line is no joke either, bro. They're gonna do some shit. They're gonna be up there. The only thing that worries me is that defense is really good. They might not have to go be in shootouts.
Danny Dimes, is he a snitch?
Yeah, he's dropping dimes, bro.
He's dropping dimes. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust him.
He's a whole Tekashi ass vibe, bro.
Hey, speaking of Tekashi and people that kills rats, the icon. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
So I'm just going over your. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Only for you. Only for you.
Yes.
Congratulations, guys.
Without the veil, it kind of looks like a full body cast almost.
I love it, though. Hey, he's bodying the game.
So
that works.
He makes. He pulls it off
somehow.
Hey, right?
I like this
true
class.
Chicago fan.
I like this class a lot, right? And Bogard, in your notes here, you said fantasy/reality. So I'm going reality more so than fantasy on this take.
Oh man, that's what I was gonna do. But good job.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, you're good. Keep going. Right. Let's see what's up.
Yeah, I don't really talk sports too much, so once in a while I kind of
do your thing. Do your thing. You're doing great right now.
Again, love all these quarterbacks here. Fantasy wise, reality wise, the one that I really like, and again, I like all these quarterbacks. The one that I think will win a Super Bowl before any of these quarterbacks would be Daniel Jones.
What the fuck?
Wait, because he has Saquon Barkley. What other quarterback on this list?
Facts.
Has
what other quarterback needs to rely on the they need a defense.
Hasn't relied.
There's a million things that team needs before any of these other quarterbacks.
Defense, but most of
what about
Kyler Murray will get a Super Bowl before fucking Daniel Jones.
Do you think that Cardinal defense is going to be repaired anytime soon? I think the Giants are a little bit closer.
I definitely think they can. I think cornerbacks are a dime a dozen, and really you're just looking to replace Patrick Peterson.
I mean, the Redskins, come on. They're like the Lions now,
Lock.
The football team.
Yeah, I was about to say the Broncos, like Von Miller, Chubb.
But Drew Lock is Drew Lock. Okay,
Gerald Casey
or running back.
Gerald Casey.
They have Casey.
Drew Lock is what me as a Bears fan would like Mitch Trubisky to be, but he's not. Okay.
We'll get to him. We'll get to him.
His name again.
We're gonna get to him.
Could we never take Trubisky again?
Hold on.
Next
Shout out to my man, the Biscuit. He's actually in the show sheet. We're gonna talk about him.
We'll get there.
Trubisky. I've never heard that. That's actually.
I'm just saying. I mean, look, out of all these teams here with these quarterbacks, it's the best help that somebody has, and it's one player, and it's Saquon fucking Barkley. No other team here has that caliber of a running back.
Say that to Adrian Peterson's face.
Reach for
okay, I'll say it to Peterson's face. I wouldn't say it to him 10 years ago.
It just sucks for Saquon because you could load the fucking box on this bum ass quarterback, and what the fuck are you gonna do? You can only do so much, man.
You guys are going
That's exactly why, everyone, it's almost a consensus in the industry to have Saquon at 2, maybe 1. Some people, and I have him as my RB4.
All right,
I love you for that.
Okay, if you're talking fantasy, where did you have Trent Dilfer ranked when he won the Super Bowl with the Ravens?
I'm done.
He's unstartable.
But Jemo, where did you have his defense
Daniel Jones is. I agree.
Where did you have his defense ranked, though?
Well, I mean, Bears were better.
It kind of is, though, because they helped win him that Super Bowl.
I was like 15, maybe during the time I wasn't even sniffing fantasy, but even I knew then.
I wasn't even sniffing fantasy.
Hey, but even I knew it ain't nobody starting no Trent Dilfer.
You guys shitting on Danny Dimes a little bit too much. I mean, take away
way too much.
I'm gonna get to Danny Dimes. Hold on, I'm gonna get to him.
Darius Slayton. Okay.
Fornicator. Let's go.
Yeah, he's a great number 2 wide receiver.
Let's go. Fornicator.
Yeah, he's a fucking excellent wide receiver. Darius Slayton, when I interviewed him, knew that he was a fucking wide receiver too.
He might have had a
Hey, listen, if you got an RB1, that should be okay.
Nothing wrong with wide
that
receivers.
play action.
Everybody's hating on Danny Dimes a little bit too much.
Hold on. Hold on. We're going to get to the non-hate Danny Dimes section, right? Fornicator, what you got? What you got?
We're going to get to the non-hate Danny Dimes section, but not on this one. I'm not on Danny Dimes. I'm off him.
I did say we'll get to the non-hate.
Yeah, maybe not. But look, man.
No, I mean like after this one.
It's his mechanics, all that, it sums up with him with the fumbling issues. He does drop dimes, but he also drops the ball. So I'm trying to stay away from him. Saquon's a talent, but if you can't hand off the ball to him properly, there's going to be some issues there. But let's talk about Kyler Murray. He's got a great offense, great coaching. Dude's coming up in the game. They added D-Hop. Kenyon Drake did his thing, balled the fuck out when he came to that squad. Now a full year with the playbook starting off fresh.
Let him know about Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk is that dude. He's going to see about 110, 120 targets in this offense. D-Hop, he's used to 150 plus targets. It's going to be a little bit less here, but it's going to be more of that quality over quantity type of thing. So we're going to see Arizona do big things in the desert. I love Kyler Murray. That's my guy. Gardner Minshew, new OC over there. Don't forget what he's done. He's had two quarterbacks, Andy Dalton and Kirk Cousins, have some of their best fantasy football seasons. And he's going to do the same thing with the Ginsu, who was the 5th ranked running quarterback rushing the ball. So I love Gardner Minshew.
Say that again.
Yeah, man. I like him a lot, man. Jockstrap and all. Let's get it. Pause, right? Hey,
yeah.
Next guy. Let's talk about Dwayne Haskins. I know, Robbie, that's your squad. I don't know how you feel about Dwayne Haskins. I don't
give a fuck about Haskins.
Yeah, man. They drafted him high. I want to see where Rivera could get out of him. He's got some weapons, with Scary Terry. They added Gibson. They do have Sims as well.
Shout out to Sims.
It's a young team, man. Hopefully he could find Scary Terry early and often. Drew Lock, I'm off of Drew Lock. I feel like they don't have to put up a lot of points to begin with. Yeah,
that Vic Fangio led defense.
Vic Fangio wants to play defense and run that rock. You Sweetness, earlier you were saying you were high on Cortland Sutton. I am not. In 5 starts last year, Drew Lock had Cortland Sutton crack the top 30-something wide receivers only once. You were talking about chemistry. They got no chemistry. So I'm off Cortland Sutton. I'm off Drew Lock. Maybe in a super flex league, I'll take a flyer on him. In 1 QB leagues, I'm fading the fuck out of him like MJ, baby.
His name sounds like Andrew Luck. All right.
And I'm not high on Sutton. I'm just saying that he's rising on the boards. They're going to do – he's too talented.
I will get high with Sutton. Yeah. How about that?
He's way too talented, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I go before we get to the loving Danny Dimes part?
Yes. Let's go. Let's go, Clock.
All right. So I'm going to go down real quick and put these dudes in order real quick before I talk about them. So my order goes, I got Kyler Murray as my quarterback 7. I love the dude, but apparently everyone loves him more than me. Then I got next out of all of these dudes, my next one ranked is Drew Lock as the quarterback 15. Yeah, and then I got, let me look down further, scroll down. Dwayne Haskins, 22, and then Gardner Minshew, 24. And I don't know where I have Danny Dimes at. Let me keep scrolling.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. There he is. He's at 25, right behind Gardner. But the reason
you did my man's Gardner.
Yeah, so Drew Lock has all these weapons, but like you said, they're going to run the ball a ton. So for fantasy, it's going to be hard for him to produce with that. He's got weapons, so he should be effective when he does throw the ball. Just minimal throwing of the ball is going to reduce his points. So that's going to hurt him. But I think he'll be very accurate because he's not going to have to throw the ball that much, which is going to help with his accuracy. Dwayne Haskins has a lot of young talent around him, a new head coach that actually is a good coach. So I think he's going to take a step forward. That's why I have him there. I think he might even outproduce where I have him. Too. Yeah, it's just a risk, which is why I've lowered him some still. I think he could still take a step forward. He might break, top 15, top 12 even if he has a great year. But there's a lot of risk involved with all these changes. So I have to lower him due to all those risks. Gardner Minshew, I like the dude, but he's just too inconsistent. He's awesome. Dude beat COVID by looking at it. He did an interview where they put him on the COVID list, took him off 2 days later, and he said it took one look at him and ran away for its own good. This dude he's just an awesome dude. I want to do a podcast with him, but I don't want him on my fantasy football team. He's just too inconsistent. There's going to be weeks where he kills you. But there's going to be weeks where he wins you the week too. So, I mean, he's cool. I'm not into that. I want a consistent play from my quarterback. And then Daniel Jones, that's the consistent play right there. It's just going to be consistently bad. He's going to fumble the ball. They're going to hand it off to Saquon because he can't throw a ball. And then you got a field full of wide receiver 3s with one wide receiver 2, Slayton out there. If they get a wide receiver 1 there, Slayton's going to be a problem. But until they get that, I don't want any of the pass catchers on this team except their tight end.
Okay.
I'm with everything except the tight end. I'm off of the tight end too. I'm just off of the
Peacock. Let's go.
A lot of hate for Danny.
I'll try to keep it short.
A lot of hate for Danny.
I'll try to keep it short and sweet. Obviously, Kyler is the only fantasy relevant quarterback that you want to even consider. Other than that, if you're not playing in a super flex league or a super deep ass league or a dynasty league or 1,000, then because we're talking redraft mostly here, right? So other than that, Murray's the only one I'll consider, and that's because last year the team was horrible with that horrible defense. They were 5-10. He had a 5-10-1 record as a starter. He was number 1 pick in 2019. Daniel Jones not living up to anything. There wasn't even any hype. I don't know what New York was doing when they selected him. Number 6 overall. He had a 3-9 record last year. Was pretty abysmal. Maybe had a few spot starts if you were desperate at quarterback. Dwayne Haskins with a 2-5 record didn't get much time there. Maybe he has a connection. Maybe there's a shot there. Maybe you want to take a look at him, but you don't even have to. You can pick him up off waivers eventually. Gardner Minshew, 6-6 record last year. Like Clock said, too inconsistent. Yeah, man.
Inconsistent. He went 1 for 1 basically in 12 starts.
Dude, but every time that's 6-6. Every time.
All right, we'll get to me. We'll get to me last.
Every time I looked at him, he was fumbling a football or getting sacked.
Razor sharp swag.
Throwing an interception.
He doesn't even cut his own goatee. It cuts itself. That's razor sharp swag.
Bogard, that's perfect for the 178th pick of the draft in 2019.
Yeah,
the expectations are low.
Tom Brady was 199.
That's fine.
All right, you know what? Retract that. I don't want to put those two names in the same sentence.
I'll let you have that. But I will say this, Drew Lock is interesting if the offense clicks and then the defense is killer. But they'll probably just run it out. So other than that, his 4-1 record was impressive, and he did flash a lot. But he was the number 42 pick in the 2019 draft with that 4-1 record that it was impressive, but I felt like the defense did a lot there to help him out. Cortland Sutton was fine, but you also have to consider that all his weapons are new to the offense. They have to have time to gel, and there's a bunch of rookies. And with COVID, no preseason, it might take some time. So why are you even considering anybody but your man Kyler Wren? At a reasonable price, because I'm not an early quarterback guy, so I don't have him on any rosters.
Y'all remember, listen, I'm kind of old, but y'all remember the show, this Nickelodeon series, My Brother and Me?
Yeah.
Right? Remember? Goo punch, everybody. Goo punch, everybody. Right? All right now, my man Goo. My man Goo. How you feeling, Goo?
I mean, I might be the bad guy on this panel, but
let's go. You're the heel.
Murray. I'm not feeling Kyler Murray at his price. What you're getting is a second-year quarterback. You can't deny that. The sophomore.
I don't have him anywhere.
The keywords are at the price tag. The keywords are at the price tag.
True.
You're paying for his ceiling. There's a lot of risk involved. I'm not a big fan of any of these 5 quarterbacks. Kyler is the only one who could be special in terms of real football and fantasy, but that's not a given. That's not for sure. Like there's a lot of risk with Kyler, and that team is Arizona. I mean, this is not an established franchise where I think they just really got their shit together all of a sudden. They look like they're trending in the right way, but I've seen teams that have been trending the right way trend the other way the following year. So I mean, I'm gonna zag on Kyler this year just because of the price tag. If he lives up to that tag this year, I'll buy him next year for sure. I'll be willing to pay that price. I'm the kind of guy I got to see it before I believe it. You know,
he is that guy though.
Baker Mayfield. I got burned by Baker Mayfield.
The rooster.
You can put a little bit of that into my fear of investing in the second year.
He got goosed by the rooster.
Bro, that makes 100%. That makes 100% like sense. I couldn't agree with you more.
Dwayne Haskins, the rest of these guys, I think Daniel Jones is the next highest rated. He's going in like. You can get him late in a 1 quarterback league. In a 2 quarterback league, he's going in like the 10th, 11th round. There's upside there.
Sure
you're paying 5 rounds later than you're paying for Kyler. And I everybody's hating on who's around Daniel Jones, but they may not have a number 1 option, but they got 3, I think, really good receivers. Nobody great, but they got I think a really good tight end too. Evan Ingram.
Shout out to Golden Tate.
Evan Ingram
Shout
gets it done, and that's their
double
elite,
E.
Their elite right there. They got an elite running back. They don't need an elite receiver like a number 1, like a Hopkins over there. They have Barkley. If they get healthy,
so would you say the shitty defense is going to give volume?
And the shitty defense, they're not going to be stopping teams and just playing ball control offense. They're going to have to do what they have to do. So Danny Dimes has potential to put up some numbers, and the risk is not as high as a Kyler Murray. This is the
team that doesn't need a whole lot. This is the team that doesn't need. You're saying that they're a team that doesn't need a whole lot, but can maybe do something. That's the most balanced
offense of any of these quarterbacks. Yes, Kyler Murray has okay.
Saquon Barkley makes it all possible.
D-Hop is brand new. I don't know how he's going to train.
You're calling them the sons of the bubble, where how they won games and it happened. I get it.
Hey, Robbie.
Cool.
Robbie, when I look, you don't even have to put me, Robbie. You don't have to put me on the single screen, right? I want to see everybody's reaction when I say this. I think me and Guru are the only one that's messing with Danny Dimes, and I'm gonna speak for the majority of the people play. The average person probably play 1 quarterback league, so I'm gonna speak from that perspective.
Only.
I'm gonna speak from that perspective, right? Danny Dimes, okay, even Superflex, stuffing quarterbacks at the end of your bench. Danny Dimes is somebody I've been in drafts where I've
shout out in our Superflex.
All I see is people that I want, and I feel like I keep waiting longer and longer and longer for quarterback, and I end up with 3 quarterbacks on my roster that I love, and one of them always ends up being Danny Dimes late. Like the fumbling, if you take away half of his fumbles,
Danny Dimes,
the value you're gonna get on him with the late round,
it's coachable.
Be able to grab those guys you want. He didn't have Barkley playing. Come on, you got to get at him. He didn't have Barkley.
No.
He's a rookie, and my biggest point, they're gonna be behind, and they're not.
Well, Kev, while you're at it,
they're not.
While you're at it, let us, Kev. Let us know. Let us know what else. What about them other quarterbacks after too? Because
Minshew, I feel like Minshew's going too early for me. I feel like a lot of people are on the Minshew train, and he's somebody I will not have because I think he's going.
I'm driving that train.
He's going before
I'm driving
Big
that
Ben
train.
and shit. Going before Big Ben and shit like that. I can't get on that train. You know what I mean? Dwayne Haskins, forget about it. Anybody on the Redskins, I don't want him, but Scary Terry, leave him alone.
Yeah, just give me McLaurin. I don't go fuck about anything else.
If on my top
the
15
Scottish lad.
I got Drew Lock as my sleeper, as a guy you want to get because
even though
they say they want to run over there, like who's to say that the run game's gonna work and they're not gonna be getting the shit beat out of them?
Cortland Sutton still 8 last year. No one came into his own towards the end last year.
Give me Drew Lock at a value price, and I'll run with him because eventually at the end of the year
there's
going to
be some check down passes.
Like
to
people
the running
talking about fucking Hamilton as a late wide receiver later in the year, like after fucking week 6, like actually week 4.
I had Hamilton.
People like deep on Hamilton.
I had Hamilton for sure.
Those 3 quarterbacks, Haskins, Minshew, and Locke, are QB3s with QB2 upsides and super flexes to me. I'm not investing in them. If they fall to me, I'll be happy to have one as a QB3. But am I ready to ride, put my season in, and they got to start 16 games for me? I'm not confident on anyone.
People invest too much in the quarterback to me.
I gotta say, like,
you're not. Yeah, you shouldn't be investing this much.
I gotta go back to this New York take though. Like the offense, like everyone's talking about Saquon, like he's CMC. He's not CMC. Like last year, we saw that even before he was injured, he was not producing. He produced at the end of the year after he came back from injury, and he was great. And that's what everyone's remembering. But everyone seems to have forgot the first half of the year when he lost you 8 games in a row. Like, he did horrible. He was the running back 22. But, but all of a sudden, he's going to turn around this offense and
who
put the
was
whole
starting
thing
at
on
the
his
beginning
back.
at the beginning of the year when Saquon?
Oh,
was
he's going to
playing?
put him all on his. It's all on his legs or his quads.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you play with a rookie
because they
quarterback.
could stack the box against him. That's the problem.
It's a rookie quarterback.
It doesn't matter.
Daniel Jones takes that step this year.
Try to
It's gonna be
tackle
great
those
for Saquon.
quads.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't think Danny's going to take that step, like you said.
crowd.
Like you said, Guru. I don't believe it till I see it.
True.
Put him at the end of your bench when nobody wants him. Just do that for me, and you'll thank me later. You'll thank me later. Everybody go give me shit for that.
Oh yeah, especially if you're wrong, like because there's a chance that you're gonna be.
Nah, man, you got to get those guys who you know they're going to be throwing a lot, and he get the check down opportunity to.
So you're saying you're in on Haskins?
No, leave him
Those dudes
alone.
they're going to be throwing. You got to get those dudes that you know are going to be throwing a lot.
He's not the guy I want to throw
that shit around.
It's certain guys. It's certain guys. You got to pick your guys. That's up to you. You know what I mean?
Hey, big shout out to Jemo. Oh, big shout out to Jemo. Really quick.
Hey, you feeling it over there, bro?
I'm doing great. I promised my son it's going to be Star Wars night tonight, so we're watching it.
Yeah.
But I wanted to stop by. Obviously, I got to get out of this get up here. It's actually really uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable.
Yeah,
You're in a fucking wedding dress.
I can't believe it fits me because my wife's got it. You know, not that I'm a boob guy. I don't know. It just happened that way. Anyway, Mitch Trubisky sucks. That's one thing I'll say. I love all of you, each and every one of you. Bogard, where's Bogard? Where the fuck's Bogard? Did he leave?
He's rebooting, I think.
I'm gonna reboot his ass. Shit,
From time to time here on the GMM Network.
I'll give him a call. But I love all of you guys, each and every one of you. Thank you very much. See you later. Bogard, happy 100, sir.
Chi-Town, stand up.
Rap Freak, Chicago. Yes, sir.
I got Tom Brady over here.
Let me show you my stars.
Yeah.
Yoda.
12 people.
Fucking I got
Bogard, ladies.
Bro, this man came to the podcast in a dress. I'm not gonna be able to.
You can't top
a football podcast at that.
I hope that doesn't change your perspective on Chi-Town, bro.
No, definitely does not.
You got to be very, very, very comfortable with your manhood to do that.
Hey,
so
he channeled his inner Rob made that one.
I gotta say though, like if it doesn't change your perspective, is that a good or bad thing though? Like, what was your perspective beforehand? You know,
it was a good thing. It's a good thing.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. I guess we're waiting on Bogard. He popped back up.
Hey, can I say one? Danny Dimes will be a top 16 quarterback. Mark it down. We can do an on-call push-up.
Okay, like.
Hey,
so why would I even practice?
Like I don't get the reach on the convincing of like Danny Dimes.
And at 16, like who cares at 16?
Now you're just going Hail Mary.
Gotta have insurance, bro.
Hey,
You gotta have insurance.
But what's his ceiling?
Shit, 20 points a game. I'll take that.
No. His ceiling for finishing. Like, where's he going to finish? It's absolute
16.
and then where's Ben Roethlisberger? Let's say.
Where's the good finishing?
That's as far as I'm willing to go. At 16.
See, I would rather take Big Ben, who I have rated super low, but his ceiling's higher. If I'm rated that low, I'm shooting for the ceiling.
Who would want a fucking 16th ranked quarterback on their fantasy roster in the first place?
Bro, it's a marathon, bro. Injuries happen. It's COVID season. You better have a backup, bro.
Injuries happen. Injuries happen, but shit, I remember when I picked up Nick Mullins and balled out.
How many quarterbacks?
You have to go pick up Nathan Peterman.
Oh, can we get into these juniors? Bogard, you back? Can we get into the juniors now?
Okay, no, hold on. Let me get my take. Kyler Murray, love him. 540-some pass attempts. You know what I'm saying? I have him at a floor of like 600 pass attempts. You know, if he was averaging, 33 pass attempts, if I can go 600, that gives him around like 37. You know, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Maybe 36 or 35 because he's still going to be rushing. Anyways, Danny Dimes, he's a snitch. He had 450 some pass attempts and he didn't start all 12. But let's go in the time machine, playmakers. Let's remember, goddamn Dak Prescott underneath what's his name? Clapping ass. What's his name? Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett.
Right. In that rookie year, he had 400 pass attempts. They do have a Saquon Barkley, same way they had an Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 16. It's basically another rookie year for Danny Dimes. You know what I mean? Because he's learning a new system. I give him like 475 to maybe 490 pass attempts. I don't know if that's fantasy viable for me. I love his after the fourth week. I love his schedule. Seems like a breeze. He's going to be one of those guys throwing it a lot. Going on to my man, the Ginsu. Y'all know I love him. Love that he had Kyler Murray numbers essentially. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You give him bro, I'm about to go through it all again, man. Listen. Goddamn 3,200 passing yards, 12 starts. You prorate that, 4,200 passing yards. Right? 21 TDs. You prorate that to 16, 29 TDs. He was 5th rushing overall.
Yo, this man said prorate. This is how you know he has worked in real estate before. Like,
oh, yeah. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
He has had to pay rent at some point in time in his life.
What do you mean some point? Still doing it.
It's old enough to fucking pay bills.
Rent, take my money.
Extrapolate that out to 16.
Yeah, we're going to extrapolate that thing.
There you go. I like that. I'm gonna put that on my repertoire, man.
And yeah, you know what? We're going to go extrapolate. You know what I'm saying? And when you extrapolate his rushing yards, it was 340 something. You know what I'm saying? You extrapolate that thing. It's 540. That's like Kyler Murray. You know what I mean? Kyler Murray had, 93 rush attempts, 540. You extrapolate Gardner Minshew's joint, it would have been around the same range, bruh. You know what I mean? And Drew Lock, man, I hate to bring up a kicker, but first of all, they have Vic Fangio.
Joey Sly!
Listen, Vic Fangio in that defense, right? Shout out to Joey Sly. And rest in peace to his AJ. Yeah. And listen, they have Vic Fangio's led defense, phenomenal personnel all across that defense. Maybe their secondary is a little questionable, but I can remember Vic Fangio with my Niners. We didn't need to shut down secondary. We just needed the active front seven. You know what I'm saying? Now, you have you bring in the addition of Melvin Gordon, and then they drafted all the weapons. And then you have my man Brandon McManus, who has like a 60-yard boot on deck, 65-yard boot.
McManus is a fantasy fucking
bro.
savior.
Like, this motherfucker could actually
zero gravity.
He could hinder.
Wait, is that true?
Yeah.
No.
He's up there.
Zero gravity?
He's up there in the higher elevation.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, real quick side note: in episode 50 of the Real Fantasy Playmakers, that was the first time my man the Admiral made an appearance, and I had to ask him, "Hey, here's a dumb question: in Colorado, do you get higher, like because of elevation? Remember that?" You were like, "This is a good question."
That's a great question.
I was like, "Do you get higher?"
Let me investigate.
All right, so I don't get
the bucket list.
But it's the same. It's the same way they kick that thing further, right? And higher, throw the thing higher.
Great question.
You know what I'm saying? I had to ask him, but I'm saying no. Brandon McManus,
you might
with that defense,
center up there. So
how about you tune in to the next episode of Playmaker AF, and I'll answer if you get higher at elevation.
Yes.
Me and Bogard are planning on Mario Luigi podcast.
Oh, here we are. Yeah. It's going down. All right, but check this out. So, real quick to wrap it up on Drew Lock. Not only does his name sound strikingly similar to Andrew Luck, but not nowhere near the skill set. None of that. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn talented, flashed. Maybe someone like me tends to buy into like the smaller sample size, and it makes me get overwhelmed. Like, oh my god. You know what I mean? Because it lets my own imagination speculate on what it could be. I mean, you know, Clock knows how my imagination can run wild. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jemo.
Your imagination runs wild as fuck.
Yes, and in the death episode, it was like
dangerous.
Yes,
oh yeah,
yeah. All right, but you know what I'm saying? Drew Lock with that defense and that kicking game, it could be a lot of low scoring outings. Danny Dimes, like I said, with Dak Prescott, you know what I'm saying, only having 450 passive. I mean, Kyler Murray, maybe their price tags are too hefty for me. I'm just going with my man, the Ginsu. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I'd rock with it and just roll the dice. The Ginsu. But let's go on to the next class.
Hold on, one last piece of Danny Dimes hatred.
Okay, let's go. We can't get enough.
Dustin.
The last. So another thing that makes me like fade him is every quarterback that just does not produce for fantasy or just busts. People always want to talk about like, well, he's had this many offensive coordinators in this many years.
It's true,
and we're seeing that with Danny Dimes. Like we're watching a bust in progress. And so like everything that is a warning sign is happening here, and that's the problem. Like they're not building around this dude, they're not helping him in any way, they're just watching him fail and setting him up to fail. It's horrible. I mean, it's not his fault, but for fantasy, I don't care whose fault it is, I just don't want him on my team.
Ooh,
big facts.
We don't even want you, Danny, if that is your real name.
Bro, okay. At least in Washington, we're changing our culture. Done.
Hey, boom. The football team. Stand up.
Ron Rivera is that dude. Ron Rivera is that dude.
Real first name.
He's the guy.
Yo, Tekashi's real first name is Daniel.
No coincidences.
Okay.
Okay.
We're
getting to the juniors. You know what I'm saying? The juniors. Okay, so we got the
good
likes.
thing Danny Dimes trademarked that shit because Tekashi might have stole it.
Yeah, or he'll rat on Danny Dimes that he stole it from him. You know what I mean? All right, so let's go to the junior class. You know what I'm saying? We got the likes of my man Josh Allen, the Stallion, the white Cam Newton himself. We got the Vanilla Vic, as my man Admiral would call him. We will argue about that time and time again, but that's not for today. We'll go ahead on to my man, the Terminator. He defeated the Mono T-1000, Darnold Schwarzenegger himself. And then we also got the Rooster, because when I look at Baker Mayfield, he looks like a goddamn rooster. He's like kind of short and stocky, big chest, right?
Big cocky.
Yeah, big cocky. He's the Rooster. Exactly, Peacock. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the reigning MVP, who I like to call him the Predator, because he looks like the Predator when he has the dreads out with the mask on and shit, you know what I'm talking about, with the helmet. And then he be hitting that invisibility. They don't know where he went. Whoop, whoop, whoop. He's hella elusive. Bruh, what y'all feel about this one? Let's go with the Peacock.
Sweet man. So obviously,
sweet man.
Sweet man.
Dude, where's my smoke?
Peacock clearly went on his fucking smoke break during someone's plane.
Yeah, he did.
And came back full surfer mode.
Full Peacock.
I am only like an hour away from the beaches around here, but anyhow, I'll try to kick that if I can. If I can, but that's probably the way I'm going to sound for the rest of this time.
Right? Extra smooth. You're listening to the smooth sounds.
Take your time so I can go sound like that.
Yeah.
I'll try. All right. So straight up, like Lamar Jackson, obviously super rushing capability of the likes that we've never seen before, comparable to those of Michael Vick himself, who has given him props. So,
hey, patch in Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Robbie, patch him in.
He's backstage. He's donating.
He's waiting.
He's donating dogs to the less fortunate or something.
I just gave away autographed Michael Vick jersey recently.
For free.
It was unclaimed from a winner on our show, so I did a special giveaway and just selected a random person.
Didn't want it, but there you go. Somebody else got it. You know, one man's trash is another man's Michael Vick jersey. So.
Hey, after the Peacock's take, let's take a shot. You know what I'm saying? I forgot. I wanted to take a shot for every class, or a sip, whatever. Like, go ahead, go on.
No. I'll keep it brief. So Lamar Jackson, obviously super god on the floor with his feet, doing ridiculous things. If you can grab him. Obviously, I think he's a great asset.
You can't grab him. No one can touch him.
Yeah, there you go. Good point. If you can.
Invisibility.
And for me, that's been the issue with him because he's gone too high in drafts. I just don't pull the trigger quick enough, even in Superflex Dynasty stuff. So unfortunately, I have no shares. But obviously, I'd love to have him on my team.
And that was the smooth sounds of Miles Peacock.
Slam dunk. Onto
you
my
hit him with the smooth bird call. This motherfucker came through with smooth than a motherfucker. Hey, I'll have what he's having. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what I'm having. I think
I could probably calm down a few. I'm up hella notches.
It's a mixture.
You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go. Who wants this one next? Let's go. Let's go to the
You said you want to do a shot.
Let's go. Let's go.
No, hey, while you're doing that real quick, I'm going to run through my whole list on this class because I am going to have to jet. It's a school night, and I have to take the kids to school in the morning.
Oh, yeah, man.
And while we're celebrating.
They doing physical school out there in the Texas?
Well, I have a daycare for the little one, and then the son has to set up all his laptop shit super early, and then I got to get
just graduated.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get this really quick.
So get the celebratory thing in, and then I'll run through my rest of the quarterbacks.
I want to make a quick toast, man. Toast to success. And pushing that boulder all the way to the summit. Hey.
Let's go.
Cheers.
Justin next or Kev next? Who next?
I was gonna sign out because I do have to dip. I do have to dip. So I was just gonna say, I know we talked about most of the guys in this class. I love the other white chocolate, Josh Allen. I have multiple shares of Josh Allen. He's a guy that you can get super late. He'll rock you. You know what I mean?
Galloping.
He has a lot of red zone carries, which is awesome. Just like the old school Cam Newton, like you mentioned. So yeah, he's definitely high up on my list. I hate Baker Mayfield. I just always have, and that's just my thing. It's probably like his
ego. Is that
a
bird thing? He hates the rooster.
Yeah, the rooster.
He's like, listen, I am the peacock.
They don't get along. Nobody mentioned Josh Rosen, and thank you.
Listen, I put him in. I actually wrote him in the show sheet. I was like,
he's not worthy.
Josh Rosen.
You're
worthy. Not relevant.
Sam Darnold, if he doesn't have mono, and if they can find more than like the other situation with Daniel Jones and all those wide receiver 2s and 3s, then maybe he might do something eventually. Or if Chris Herndon stops being a ghost and actually shows up, maybe something will happen.
Chris Herndon the third.
But for this class, that's my shot. On the next one, you guys know I love Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson, but we'll leave that for another time. But obviously, congratulations to you with the Fantasy Playmakers. I love the show. It's fucking fantabulous. I love all you guys, obviously, and you guys have a great night.
Love you too, brother.
Signing off, Kaka. You can find me on Rumboyz.com. And Justin and I are going to start, and Bogard, we're going to start some comic book fucking.
Yeah, I was going to say, Peacock, you got to go check out that Dark Knight's death metal.
Yes.
Oh, shit. They got a new one? They got a new release?
Yeah, there's 3 of them out so far.
A new release of what?
A Batman. We're going
to do a
real
comic
nerd shit.
Yeah, we're going to do some comic book shit.
We'll get to it on the first episode.
What is it? What is it?
It's the new metal.
Is it on Amazon?
Yeah, it actually is.
Dark Knight's Death Metal. Yeah, Dark Knight's
Death Metal. Yeah. Okay,
watch it. Comics are amazing. I just bought all of them.
Yeah,
the first one was just metal, and now this one's death metal.
Yes, dark metal.
Yeah, you got to start with metal and then go to death metal.
Okay, start with metal and then go to death metal. Okay,
I'm gonna get Robbie acclimated all the way.
Hey,
he's gonna love this
guys,
one.
Man. You guys have.
We've been nerding out after the shows.
Yeah. Hey, Peacock. Thank you, brother.
Hey, congratulations. And guys, I'll see you soon. Y'all know how we do it.
For everybody that knows, Bogard. Yeah, but actually, we're not done. We're not done yet with this class.
Oh,
only Peacock is gone.
Let's go. Who wants this one? Who wants it?
I got it.
Let's go, Fornicator.
Run it.
Okay.
I got you guys real quick, man. I'll make it short and sweet. Shout out Sweetness. So Lamar Jackson, that's easy money. We already know what Greg Roman brought to that offense, what they did for Lamar Jackson. They knew how to adjust. So Lamar Jackson, that's a slam dunk. After him, you know what? I have a tough time picking these quarterbacks. I'm not a Josh Allen fan.
I don't like his situation over there in Buffalo.
I thought I was going to get some hate from my Josh Allen take.
So check this out just real quick. You know, last year Frank Gore, he led the team with rushes inside the 5-yard line with 11. He finished with 2 touchdowns. Josh Allen had 9 rushing touchdowns. I believe Zach Moss is going to take that away from Josh Allen. I think he is a way better running back than Frank Gore is at this time in his career. So he's going to make a difference and an impact there. He's going to hurt Josh Allen there. Not only that, you know, whatever Stephon Diggs provides for Josh Allen through the air, that's going to hurt Josh Allen through the ground. He's not going to be able to scramble out because Diggs will be open. It's going to, you know, balance itself out. So I think Josh Allen is going to regress. In real life type shit, like it's gonna be a good thing for Buffalo. They're trying to run that rock. I don't really like quarterbacks.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm shrooming. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, man, Metro Schumann. Let's get it. Hey, Josh Allen. I like quarterbacks with a heavy passing attack. This team wants to run the ball. We already know that. So he's a big fade for me. Sam Darnold. I don't know, man. Like. I just don't trust Adam Gase. He's a piece of shit. You know, I'm just like that. And then Baker Mayfield, you know, I do like the coaching changes over there, but they're going to want to run that rock a lot. We already saw that in Minnesota. I think it's going to be all about Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. And that's pretty much it. That's where I'm at with these quarterbacks.
Is it safe to say?
Fading Josh Allen, though.
Is it safe to say all those GMs and coaches, they fucked up? Because at the 30th spot, you know, the Ravens traded up even, right? Didn't they trade up?
Yeah.
They did trade up.
Yeah, most of those teams didn't even interview Lamar Jackson.
Because they thought he was finna be a receiver. Stupid fucks. Give your head a shake. Yeah.
Hey, I'm with this shit. And that's actually going to be my take.
Go ahead, Rumboy. Rumboy Robbie. Let him know.
That is actually my take for Lamar Jackson. I feel like Lamar Jackson has the brightest future out of this class when we grade the juniors. We're not. I don't feel like we're necessarily like going off like fantasy value. I mean, of course, I would tell you not to reach on a QB early, but because you gotta buy him high. But look, like if you have Lamar Jackson in fantasy, like be completely fucking happy and just accept the points and just pray for a championship.
I have him in a dynasty, thank God.
Exactly.
Praise the fantasy gods.
Yes.
So there's a million and one ways that's going to work out for you. So I mean, Lamar Jackson, obvious pickup. Baker Mayfield. I think that Baker Mayfield still has something in him to where he's going to ball. I think last year got to him, and I think that he can possibly maybe bounce back this year. If not this year, then he'll.
I tend to agree with you. I tend to agree with you on that.
He's definitely to me at least either second or third best in this class when we grade the juniors. Who I would say is definitely second best. You got to go with the arm strength of Josh Allen. I'm rocking with Josh Allen, especially him having Stephon Diggs come over there. What he already did last year with John Brown and making John Brown seem like a wide receiver one. I just think that it's going to be optimistic as fuck with having John Brown plus Stephon Diggs plus
my man downtown John Brown.
Yeah, I mean anyone that's not looking at Dawson Knox as a tight end pickup in fantasy is like you're fucking blind.
Good shit, bro.
Yeah, so I really
love D Knox.
Sam Darnold, we all know that I'm all out on Shovel Face. Fuck Shovel Face. I could really give two fucks about Shovel Face, so I'm not going to comment on Shovel Face much more aside from Shovel Face. And Josh Rosen, sorry, dude, you don't make the cut.
You didn't make the cut. At least you got mentioned.
You didn't make the cut like my ex.
Ooh,
let him know.
Let him know. We get. Hey, listen, that's what we do here on the GMM network and on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. We get real personal with the isms. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still wearing the dress. Kidding.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Icon, let him know the bell of the ball.
Hell yes. Extra credit thoughts on Dez, dude. I don't have any thoughts. My thoughts on Dez is I want him to get signed. I just want to report on it for the Rumble.
He will not be fantasy relevant.
No,
that's my thoughts on Dez.
I don't think so either.
But yeah,
I think he will be a great in the playoffs.
He's a great. He could be a good presence on the team. He will not be fantasy
I actually
relevant.
don't agree with
Let's
that,
go
though.
with the
He's
next
open
thing.
yelling.
Depending on the
Wait.
situation in the team.
Yeah.
But let's go to who's next on the panel. We got Guru, right?
No, yeah, we got Goo and we got Kev. And
I haven't
Sweetness.
Kev.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I haven't touched
and
on
Clock.
these ones yet.
We got.
Let me know, Guru. I want to hear Guru.
Yeah,
let's go, Guru.
We tend to agree a little bit. Go ahead. Let me see.
Let's go, Goo.
I've noticed
The
that. I've
juniors.
noticed that, Kev. I mean, obviously,
He's getting robotic.
It's getting real technical out here.
Uh.
Oh,
It's that Bay Wi-Fi.
Let's jump in for Guru
He's
right
getting
there.
robotic.
Let's see if Guru agrees with
Oh,
that.
yeah. You're back. You're back. Go ahead.
we missing all the
so
isms.
Lamar, we don't need to say too much about Lamar. Josh
There
Allen,
he is.
I like Josh Allen. I don't have any shares of him. Buffalo will be a good football team this year.
Hey, tell him how
Josh
much
Allen,
you did
I'm
not
not-
agree
I'm-
with Josh Allen, and I was the guy.
You were the stallion.
Last
I
year.
never,
Yeah.
ever
The
would
stallion.
considered him. So, but Josh Allen,
You gotta
be cool.
just a
Be cool.
galloping.
Buffalo's just a run first team. I don't really want the quarterback or any of the receivers on a run first team. He's cool. I'm not messing with him too much. Sam Darnold, it's just make or break for him. For me,
400. He had like 450.
the team
pass
is
attempts
trash,
too, though.
but Sam
That's not
Darnold's
good.
kind of in a similar situation to like a Danny Dimes, where he's got nobody great around him, but he's got some decent players,
Hey,
receivers.
you got
have a lot to
Denzel
be
Mims.
proven.
You got Brashad Perriman.
Earned him,
And,
Mims, Perriman. You know I like.
hold on.
Perriman
You got
myself.
Brashad Perriman.
And also Los
Crowder in
Anderson.
the slot.
Right?
So,
Hold
I
on.
mean,
You got
Darnold-
Brashad Perriman. No, personally in the SBI.
Oh, you're
Crowder
asking
is
me,
underrated
yes.
this year.
Right?
by the way.
And
People
Denzel
are
Mims
sleeping on
got a
Perriman.
hammy right now.
Sleeping on
Hold on,
Crowder.
let him do his
already knew.
tape.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to let him know.
I already know.
Yeah,
you already know.
because this
we talked about
motherfucker has
that one.
all the receivers. This motherfucker.
No, but I mean, the Jets are cheap upside. Like, you don't know what Herndon is going to be. You don't know what Perryman is going to look like. You don't know what Mims is going to look like. You haven't seen Sam Darnold with a decent
They're on the
squad
Jets,
around him.
bro. They're on the
They
Jets.
do have I understand
The
that. Adam
goddamn
Gase- Adam
Jets.
Gase
And
is-
Sam
Adam Gase
Darnold
is
hasn't
the
seen a
worst thing.
defense yet.
I'm just saying. They're
Because
gonna
he
be a
sees
bad team.
ghosts.
They're going to be down. Are we talking great NFL quarterback? No, I'm not in on no Sam Darnold. But if we're talking from a fantasy perspective, he's cheap, he's risk free, and he's got upside compared to a guy like Haskins. I don't think there is any upside there. So I mean, I'm cool. Sam Darnold,
Man.
I'll take him as my like a QB3.
Would you? So you would
I'm not
rather
worried
have
about
Sam
him.
Darnold than Haskins?
Then Danny
Yes.
Oh
Dimes.
hell yeah!
No.
Hell
Danny
yeah!
Dimes.
Hell yeah!
No.
My boy right
No.
here.
Okay, here's a fun fact. Here's a fun fact.
I'm shocked right now.
All right, hold on. I'm extremely on the level right now. I'm like playmaker status right now, all right? So now, when I say this, someone's gonna have to look this up. But I strongly agree with my memory right
I
there.
got your back, bro.
All right, check this out. The goddamn Jets under Adam Gase have only ran the ball like less than 20 times in the 10 zone. So that's why even goddamn Le'Veon Bell had no rushing touchdowns type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, but that's what I bring this up to say that Sam Darnold, this got to actually help him. They're going to throw that thing if they get there down there. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's just
When's the last time you saw a USC quarterback be successful? When's the last time you saw a USC quarterback transition
Carson
into an
Palmer.
NFL quarterback?
Yeah.
Carson
Yeah,
Palmer.
but it took
How the
him.
fuck long ago was
But
that?
it took him all the way to the goddamn Arizona Cardinals, in my opinion.
I'm pulling up my
Hey,
stats because
Guru.
I have 10
Yo,
total
Guru.
carries.
Yeah, Bruce Arians, you're right. You're right.
What up?
Yo, Guru, say what you think about Baker Mayfield, because then I'm gonna chime in and see
Baker-
what we looking like.
I mean, Baker just
The
it looks
rooster.
Like he don't mentally got it upstairs when I look at
Yeah, he
what happened to
does.
Baker. OBJ's in his head. Landry, I mean, him and Landry, it's just too much. You got Kareem Hunt and what's his name, Chubb now, but it's like there's just too much going on for Baker to like. And I don't believe in who's the new coach? Fucking Minnesota's guy.
Oh no,
I don't know about
talking
that
about my
guy.
man Stefanski.
Stefanski. Okay, cool.
He is
Yes,
a
Stefanski.
Kubiak
He
ripoff.
can run Kubiak's system, but he ain't Kubiak. So we'll see what he does. You know what I mean? Like the jury is out on a.
I feel
on
that.
Stefanski.
It's got to
So,
be
I mean,
better than Kitchens, though. Goddamn it.
Yes, it is an upgrade from Kitchens. Baker's cool. I like what I saw from Baker out of his.
I don't like how
rookie
you're
year, you know.
subliminally throwing shots at my man Nick Chubb back there.
Yeah. And I think he got hurt.
I don't like that,
Low key.
I don't like
I'm
that.
just saying,
Go
Baker,
ahead.
he's
Hey,
cool,
Guru.
but he's lacking up there. So he's got some Johnny Manziel kind of traits that I see, but he did sling that pill as a rookie. I liked what I seen. Last year was just trash. I'm not banking on him to rebound, but I did like Baker. So I mean, I'm not out, but
yeah, because you drafted him as your second last year in Superflex.
Absolutely. You know how I feel about that. So I don't do that no more. We go safe in the first 5 rounds. Baker, no, we're not messing with you. Kyler, no, none of that. But yeah, Kev, go ahead. I'm not.
Kev,
I'm not out on Baker yet.
We were really close. We were really close to breaking our streak of agreeing until you came with the Baker Mayfield. You know what I mean? You're not all in him. I could respect that, and I definitely don't like where he's being drafted. It's too early. It's
real quick. I looked up the stat for Bogard. 9 carries in the 10 zone.
Exactly.
Well, you know why that is, though. You know why that is.
I said less than 20, and I was
stupid head coach.
They don't get first downs. They're punting. How many times did they punt?
Yeah,
they don't get
when they're down there in the red.
But to be fair, I also don't know how many times they made it to the 10 zone.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm just saying though, when they're down there in the red, 9 carries in these. How many years has he been there?
No, that's just last year. That's just last year's.
Oh, my version's better. Listen,
9 is ridiculous. 9 is ridiculous.
I love it.
You look at CMC and Dalvin Cook. I think they both had 45 carries.
I was about to say,
like
in the red.
In the 10 zone. In the 10 zone, not the red zone. The 10.
Wow.
Wow. What that means my man Donald Schwarzenegger, the Terminator himself, is throwing that thing. Yo, hey,
leave him alone.
I'm not mad at it.
In a super flex as a third or fourth.
Let's let Kev finish his take. No, I interrupted him. I had to get that.
Nah, you good.
Let's go, dude.
I totally agree.
Let's go, Kev.
It's terrible. That stat is amazing. It's like
right.
It just epitomizes how terrible
I knew I wasn't far. Thank you, Just.
Is like leave.
Hey, thank you, Just. I love it.
I just compiled all the 10 zone carries for every team.
You got it. I'm telling you, that's the truest statement.
That's my
for
guy.
Sure.
White
it's terrible, you know. But I mean, Baker Mayfield, like I said, I don't like where he's being drafted, but if you bring in somebody like Stefanski, we know they're going to run the ball, and that opens it up a lot for play action. And it opens it up. And we know what OBJ can do with the quick passes. He doesn't necessarily need to be in a flowing offense that's just chucking the ball everywhere, and those add up for Baker Mayfield as well. But where he's being drafted, I don't know. Now, Josh Allen, I can see why people are drafting him so early, but I don't know if I'm on that train. But he's as safe as you can get. Like, if you want a quarterback that's going to get you 18 to 20, sometimes blow up with 25 points a game, he's the guy. Because, I mean, y'all say he runs too much, but it is stats. You know
Here's
what I mean?
Bogard. Here's a Bogardism, right? Check this out. He, on the way to the combine, got stuck in a revolving door on the way to the
story never
combine.
gets old. Yep.
Right.
It wasn't fast enough.
I always call him like an idiot, but doesn't mean he's not the stallion.
He can run that ball, though.
You know
He can run.
Just
you know what I mean?
That thing. He might have just tried to run in circles a lot. You know
The
what I mean?
white Cam Newton.
The white Cam Newton.
Bam Newton.
But
Can I say?
I kept saying he was an idiot. But then people say, why you keep calling him an idiot? And then he was in the game against Houston and in the playoffs, and he done lateraled that thing, and there was like several minutes to go. It was like, yo, not smart.
Hey,
Y'all remember that?
Head Baker's
He lateraled that thing.
I just wanted to say real quick about Josh Allen. The most touchdowns he scored last year in any given game was 2, and that's combined rushing or passing.
Bro,
I just wanted to throw that out there.
That's not good.
Here's another one. How many times has he thrown over 300 yards in a game?
None.
Never.
Zero.
Never.
I know this.
Times did he rush for 50+ yards in a game, though? You know,
Zach Moss is on the team now, though.
He's going top 12.
He's a 200. He's a 200-yard passing
my boy Bogey said
motherfucker.
it. He's a bumbling idiot. He's gonna get the play call wrong in the huddle.
It's terrible over
We're
there.
going naked bootleg on.
I loved him last year.
Supposed to be
Like
handled.
last year, I was
can
all
see it
on board
happening.
with them last year, but not this year.
The
I'm out.
Stallion.
I'm
He's
out
being
for where he's
drafted
going.
way
Yeah,
too high.
his
He's
value's
being
just
drafted
way too
right.
high.
low.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's too high.
Now, if he slips a double-digit rounds, of course, but I've seen him going
Dude,
there.
I have him as my QB 11.
And he has a terrible schedule.
He's outside my top 12.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me too.
He's in
I
my.
had moved him back. He's actually my man. The Ginsu. They're fighting for that 13th spot.
Oh shit!
I'm so mad at the Stallion right now.
He accounted for 37% of their scoring, though. So.
I'm gonna release my
Yeah,
quarterback.
that's the only reason he
I mean, he's a
stays
quarterback.
in the top
Better-
12.
better.
But
Yeah.
okay,
It's
but
safe.
look,
It's safe.
but
That's it.
Shout out to Steven Hauschka. He's like the other percentage, though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like it's like circa Broncos. You know what I mean? Like the kicker defense, rushing shit. Like that's what they do in Buffalo. You know what I mean? It makes
And the worst
sense.
part of this whole thing is that he also, you know how he's the touchdown vulture? He also just vultured this like entire segment.
Yeah, he did.
Terrible quarterback.
Sweetness. What you talking about, Sweetness?
Yeah,
We're talking more about Josh Allen right now than we are about Lamar
The
Jackson.
Stallion.
Josh Allen and Sam Darnold, man. The arrow's pointing down on both of those guys.
Yes.
I'm not fucking
Shit
with
on
him.
them.
Josh Allen's game script is not gonna fit the type of quarterback he is. I mean, he's not good. Pretty much, he's got a good ass defense. Win a lot of those 17-9, 17.
He is not the guy.
Not the guy. And fucking Mr. Mono Ginobili over there. I'm straight. I'm not fucking.
That's a
with
good
Sam
one.
Darnold.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fucking fading both of those guys, especially at Josh's fucking tag. I'm not paying that price.
No.
I had Baker last year and he fucked me. I think he's gonna have a comeback season with Stefanski in there. Those weapons
Because
are
you
crazy.
are a juice believer.
Those weapons are crazy. OBJ, Juice Landry, fucking Austin Hooper got signed for Buku. Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, bro, and they upgraded the offensive line. I see Baker being a fucking great.
The Rooster.
Yeah, the fucking rooster. In Superflex, he's in a ball. As a quarterback too, take him all day. And we already know about Lamar Jackson, man. He's gonna come back on some MVP shit again.
How high are y'all taking Jackson?
I'm higher on
Go ahead, Kev. Let's
I
go.
just want to know how high are you guys taking Jackson? Because that's a question I wonder.
I'm not gonna have him.
Can't either. I'm not either.
I can't. I'll grab him if he falls to the
Even
fourth
in
round, but he
Superflex.
don't. He don't.
Yeah.
Third on the
we're-
swing around, I'll take him.
I think all of us,
Not
bro,
happening.
we're probably on the
Yeah,
same
back
page.
into the
Like,
third,
we're not
fourth
gonna have
round.
him.
I'm too blinded by my love for like Ginsu and motherfuckers like that late.
And it hurts
I'll
me
just
so
wait.
bad because I got him in the last round of my draft last year.
Yeah,
So it's like,
everybody did who got
yeah,
him for sure.
yeah.
Not
So I
last
had him
year.
all year last year, and I got him in the last
Big
round. I'm
up
like,
to
I
you.
love this dude.
Give yourself,
and now
give
it's like,
yourself a bow.
and now I get 0 shares of him this year.
Girl.
Hey, first of all, I just do want to remind all the Rumboyz and girls and all the playmakers of the world, we are the flyest panel in existence right now. We are just flyer.
Not just
than
right
a
now, just
motherfucker.
always.
Always, but especially tonight on the 100th episode Extravaganza. All right. Who else we miss? Who else
Right here,
missing in
right
the junior
here.
class? Yeah, go ahead, Clock.
Yeah, so Baker Mayfield, I think, is going to have a big bounce back. I faded him real bad last year. I told people just don't draft him, period. And this year I'm back in on him. I think Odell Beckham Jr. has a huge bounce back, like you guys were talking about. Odell Beckham Jr. going to be running these shorter routes across the middle. Like it's like how Michael Thomas eats. That's what we're going to see from OBJ this year.
Ooh, that's bold.
Yeah, well, no,
I
not
love
the
that.
numbers, not the numbers.
He's talking about the
I'm
routes.
saying no-
He's talking about the routes.
Yeah, the shorter route.
Yeah.
Which is going to be beneficial. So I also last year I faded OBJ, but I'm back in on OBJ. I have him inside my top 12. I think he's going to do good. I think Baker's going to do pretty good. I also think
The Rooster.
This is a bold one right here, guys. I
okay.
think we're going to see a bounce back or an improvement from Sam Darnold.
Yes.
He finished as the
Shout out to
quarterback.
Turn Up the Jets.
Shout out, Joe.
Yeah,
Shout out my man Joe.
Let me
He
pull
couldn't
this
make
up.
it tonight, but he would have been here.
He would have been juiced.
He would have been super
Yeah, so he
juiced.
finished as the QB 27 last year. I have him as my QB 26. So He's gonna take a step forward this year.
That's called progression. That's called progression.
Hey, that's progression, bro.
I'm happy for the dude.
So will he be on your team? Will he be on your team?
He killed him slowly.
Oh, Justin.
Shit, man. Hey, I'm gonna drink to that, man.
Oh, man. I'm about to drink to that, too.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, you caught me off guard.
This is the part of the episode where Turn Up the Jets is going to turn it off.
He gets all excited, and then he's like, fuck that dude. And then he unfollows me on Instagram, too.
Oh, shit.
That was too perfect, man. That was too perfect. I swear.
That was funny.
But just so we could keep turning up the Jets here, next month my autograph giveaway is a Vinny Testaverde football.
Ooh! Vinny Testaverde.
Okay. Now he's back in.
Just like that. Just
He's
like
back.
that.
And
All it
just
takes.
like that. Okay, who so we want Sweetness, Fornicator.
My own co-host don't even know that.
Oh, Robbie. Robbie, close this one up.
Dude, that's what happens when I drink.
Where's Rob?
Robbie already talked about these dudes.
Okay. All right. Let's go on.
I think I was last.
To the seniors. We're going on to the seniors. This is a fun class. There's only 3 individuals here. It's the goddamn Patrick Starfish himself. You know what I'm saying? Super Bowl MVP. Former MVP of the league. And then we got Deshaun Watson, or as my man Robbie with the red suit jump off, hella fly, calling him DeAndre Watson. Right? And then we got, and I'm telling you, we had to involve him, my man, the Biscuit, a.k.a. Mitchell Trubisky. I had to call him the Biscuit first. All right.
Well, I feel like these are the easiest 3 to place, to rank.
No, we don't got to go there, bro.
Hold on.
Trubisky.
Let me go first. I'm going to go first on this one. Then. How about that? We don't really need to talk about, me personally, we don't need to talk about Patrick Mahomes as much, me personally, but I will say Deshaun Watson, we're going to see him actually, be a quarterback and not have to, force feed a motherfucker.
Facts.
Right? He's going to be able to spread the ball around. He got a running back that they paid heavily to, trade away. So they're going to use him in the passing game as well. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's one real question here. It's where do you have Deshaun Watson? Because I feel like all the rest of these are very obvious.
Yeah, I have him 4th overall in my rankings. I actually have him before Kyler Murray.
I have
him before Kyler Murray, after Russell Wilson, after the tandem of Patrick Starfish and the Predator himself. Just a visibility. You know what I mean? This is why I say this, though, is because he averaged 25 pass attempts. Bro, he's going to throw a hella more. I feel it. You know what I mean? He's going to rush as much.
He's got some decent weapons too, man.
He got decent weapons too, bro. Here's the thing is if he can make decisions himself, for real.
Yeah, they piecemeal the receiver core together. That is fire.
Do you remember?
He actually scanned the field now instead of focusing on D-Hop.
I had you on the episode, Clock. It was me, you, and Steamboat one time, right? And we were talking about, I was like, DeAndre Hopkins led the league in second half receptions, right? And then I did the same thing. I was like, somebody look that up to make sure I'm right? And then you said like this, I don't need to look it up. I believe you, right? You're like, that's because it seems
because I feel like it's true. I just felt like it was true.
But for real, if anybody remembers DeAndre Hopkins last year, it was almost like they were you trying to use him as a decoy, and they were trying to throw it to everybody else. Then they get into the halftime, and they'd be like, what do we need to do? And then Bob was like, you know what we need to do? Throw it at DeAndre Hopkins. And they're like, word, right? And then he would just eat. I feel like
it's more like DeAndre Hopkins was like, hey, dude, just throw me the fucking ball.
Right? And you remember that, right?
Yeah.
Steamboat?
Hell yeah.
Remember all year last year?
He would have like 3 for 20 at halftime and then finish with like a 9.
Exactly.
For something, you know what I mean?
And then remember when I traded for him everywhere, I was like, I told you I could get me some Nuke Skywalker. And he was like, and you know what Steamboat would tell me? Man, that's some guru trades right there. I would just like,
buy low, sell high.
Exactly. Or even buy low, sell low, even just give them needs, because that's exactly how I got Nuke. Anyways, I say Trubisky, bro. Trubisky, before we go on to the cast, Trubisky, bro, I'm not giving up on him. I'm that savage. He is goddamn did so much fantasy isms, bro.
Bro, I want him to start. I love you for that.
Yeah, and like I said, fantasyisms. We're not talking reality. You know what I mean, bro? You know what? Let's go on. Because I just realized I was about to go in on Trubisky. That's not good.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
Let's go, Robbie.
I'm gonna say this really fast, really quick. First off, fuck Trubisky. There's not even really a need for us to even really be talking about him or bringing him up, other than the fact that if you do have him and you do end up with him, then you need to be pocketing Nick Foles as well. And just know that could be a
horrible situation.
Exactly. You know, that's a terrible position to be in. I'm even at the point to where I worry about the defense in fantasy, because I don't know if the quarterback's going to be able to provide them opportunities to where they can put points on the board, or if this team as a whole in reality is scoring points is probably going to be through the defense. So I mean, I'm sketchy on the defense, you know. So the whole Bears situation in fantasy, aside from Allen Robinson, because of what
they're going to give up the ball.
Because he's going to keep him on the field so damn fucking long.
That's true.
Yeah,
they'll be tired.
Yeah,
because that defense has so much great personnel. And you know what? I'm not going to disagree with you. Fuck Chuck Pagano. Chuck Pagano is supposed to be a defensive coordinated mind. Motherfucker, every defense I've seen him in sucks.
It's coach.
Remember when he was with Peyton Manning?
It's Nagy. No, it's Nagy. All it is Nagy.
No.
It's Nagy. I'm gonna put it all on Nagy. David Montgomery and Allen Robinson are the only pieces of this offense that I want parts of.
Hey man, shout out to Anthony Miller.
And even still, I worry about how Montgomery is going to be used. We know that Robinson is going to eat regardless, because Nagy is pass happy as fuck, especially when he really doesn't need to be. That's where Montgomery could really come in and flourish. So I worry about those type of game script situations. Mahomes is Mahomes. Deshaun Watson is just a winner. We've seen that since Clemson. So I'm gonna allow the tape at
DeAndre.
But I'm allow the tape at Clemson. Before he had a DeAndre Hopkins. I know you're shrooming. But I'm allow that to really speak for itself. Outside of anything else, because he's already done it before he had a receiver like that. He's probably going to be able to do what he's done again. He's just a winner, and winners are going to do winner things.
You ain't lying.
So you buying him at the value that you're going to get you're going to get Watson, or you're going to get Mahomes.
And in super flex, if you get him in like that 4th round for real,
you'll get him in the 4th,
3rd, 4th, bro, that's so value in a super flex for a DeAndre Watson. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I fucked that up so bad, and now you're just not going to let that go.
I know. No. Listen, it's not even anything against you. It's just something I could do over and over again.
Bro, I love it for them. Like when they were on the same team, though. That sounds like a great nickname.
Yes, for Deshaun Watson.
It was great then. But yeah, Kev.
I don't even know Hopkins' real name. I just call him Nuke Skywalker. Oh, that's what you meant, because he's DeAndre.
Come get him,
Hopkins.
Come get him for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's go, Kev.
Come get him, man, for me.
You sell him?
Hey, I'll sell him. Come get him. Anybody's up for trading for the right price.
Right.
Mahomes is pretty self-explanatory. It's just I won't have any shares of him either unless I got the first 2 or 3 picks and I got a wrap around on the second and third in the snake draft, I'll take him at the third because I can get some. I mean, in the second because I can get somebody in the third. Yep. You know what I mean? Comparable to the second. Deshaun Watson, I think the ceiling is nothing but up. He's my 6th ranked quarterback just because of who I have in front of him. But other than that, I mean, like y'all said, and we touched on our episode as well, Deshaun Watson doesn't have to force it to D-Hop and make him happy. He could just be free and do what he want to do without the, even if they don't have a problem with each other, just the thinking that maybe, I'm not doing enough. You know how it goes. So,
yeah.
Busky, I ain't got to waste my time on him. I laugh at them trading us, even though we didn't do nothing with the pick but get picks the next year, which we did something, but I still laugh at the Bears for that pick. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah. Sweetness.
Yeah, man, I'm not going to touch base on Mitchell Trubisky too much because I already feel like Big Dick Nick, he's going to be the, Nick Foles.
Just a swinging.
He's going to be the guy. He's going to be the guy to start week 1 and take us to the promised land. But that's my bias talking. So, Deshaun Watson, he's the most interesting one out of these guys. I had some rankings I put out a few months back, and I had him at the number 6 quarterback overall, which I'm probably not going to upgrade him too much. I do like him a lot, though. He's a winner, bro, and he's able to go through his progressions. He's a real quarterback, He's going to be able to show how good of a quarterback he really is. So I'm taking him in those 4th rounds, 5th rounds, if I can get him there too. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Deshaun Watson heavy from these guys. And Patrick Mahomes, I'd wait for Deshaun Watson and not necessarily taking Patrick Mahomes in single quarterback leagues.
Sweetness, I want to ask real quick, who do you have ranked above Watson?
Let me go back here.
You have it available.
So I had Patrick Mahomes.
It's gonna be Mahomes. It's gonna be Jackson. Okay.
Wilson.
And then Murray.
Oh yeah, Wilson. He had Murray at 3.
I had Kyler up at 3, Dak at 4, and Russ at 5.
Woo!
Okay. I was wondering because I also have Deshaun at 6, so I was wondering who you had, and mine is different than yours. So,
who you got up there?
So I have Mahomes, Lamar, then I have Russell, and then I got Dak, and then Drew Brees, and then Deshaun Watson.
You ain't worried about? Oh, you know what? We'll get to Drew Brees.
Yeah. Well,
I have Drew Brees at 7.
Okay.
Remember, I still gotta send this to you in a file.
Okay, so hold on. Did we cover everybody?
No, I still.
We didn't cover no, but we got hella more. Go ahead, Just rock it.
Let me see. So we're talking about. Oh yeah, this is the easiest one. So I mean, Mahomes, great. Yeah, he's number 1 overall for me. If some people have Lamar at number 1, I think that's crazy. It's got to be Mahomes. He's the better pass. He can throw the ball. He can run the ball.
Say that again.
I mean, there's nothing the man can't do. He could get a $500 million contract. He does everything. Next, I mean, let's start last. We got Mitchell Trubisky. I mean, enough said. Then I think I have him. I want to see it. I think I have him.
Hey, when I close my eyes, I really zoned in when I'm on the shrooms.
I have him.
Oh my God!
I have him finishing as my QB 32. So that tells you where you should draft.
What?
That's too high.
Too high.
That's too high.
Yeah. Well, the only reason it's not lower is because I have both Fitz. So I have Fitz Magic behind him because I only think that he's playing 4 games.
Bogard.
There's no need to even justify it. That is.
Yeah. Trying to get on your level, boy.
And then I got Deshaun Watson as my QB
God. Oh my God. All right, who's next?
If Fitzpatrick played 6 games, he'd probably finish above him.
Doesn't. All right.
Steamboat.
Steamboat next. Go
ahead. Get in there, Fornicator.
Fornicator.
All right, real quick. Patrick Mahomes, kind of like what Hard to Start said. Hard to Start, Kev. You said it best. Like I'm not really gonna have any of him. I'm not one of those guys that grabs a quarterback high in drafts. I'd rather wait for them. So I see myself possibly ending up with a Deshaun Watson if he falls in the right spot. But, you know, yeah, I like the fact that, you know, he's going to be able to scan the field. He doesn't have to focus just on D-Hop now. He's got some nice weapons. I like Kenny Stills. I like Concussion Cooks if he could keep his head in the game. You know what I'm saying? And,
El Concusto.
And I like Will Fuller. You know,
Shout out to JD.
Will Fuller
stay
healthy. If he could stay healthy, and I know it's a big if, but dude makes impact plays. He makes a big difference on that team. And, you know, I said it on the last time I think I was here, you know, in 11 games where Will Fuller saw 8+ targets, he averages 20+ fantasy points per game. So he's somebody that, you know, I don't take a flyer once I finish my starting lineup.
Say that again for real.
He's somebody I don't mind having on my team. Now.
I mean, say that again. That's that. Say that again.
In 11 games. In 11 games where he saw 8+ targets, he averaged 20+ fantasy points per game. That's Will Fuller. Ooh. So for this last one, you know what I'm saying? I got it. We right here with Jay Cutler. He's the only quarterback that I recognize in Chicago. Mitch Trubisky's a fucking bum. I'll say it over and over again. If you guys go to my channel, I've been saying this shit for years, and I don't want to hear this excuse like, oh, the offensive coordinators keep changing up. That's hot garbage.
That's what I say.
Like I always say, I don't care what the reason
that
is.
down the toilet with the rest of Mitch Trubisky's career, bro, because simple fact is this. He's a bum. He doesn't know how to make a right play in a read option. He misses a wide open play. We saw the infamous play where Trey Burton is doing jumping jacks in the end zone. Like, hey, I'm right here, and he fucking threw the ball away. He's a certified bum. I swear to God, I throw him out in the trash, and I take him out of the trash every Friday when I put him out in the freaking pavement on the street side, and they pick him up every single week, bro. He's a bum. Fuck Mr. Trubisky.
Fornicator, like I said, I don't care. I tell people all the time, like, I don't care what the reason is you suck, but you suck. Like, I don't care why, but the fact is you suck. That's the point.
Hey, Fornicator, I'll make sure if we play in the league and I beat you, if the Bears lose, I won't say nothing to you. I will let you live.
You know what? Hey, you know what? Hey, Brody, you know what I thought you was about to say? That when you play me, you're gonna pick up Mitch and put him against me.
Hold on. I'm trying to trade Mitch to him.
I'd have to be desperate.
One of my best friends from Chicago.
Mitch about to go in.
I love Mitchell Trubisky because we bet every year on the 49ers and Chicago. Man. So
let's go.
You've been winning.
Yeah, he has a better record. I love
it. Everybody knows this. Trubisky's trash. They brought Nick Foles in. Together, they might be a good quarterback. Together, somehow through 16 games. Hey, I don't know. I seen crazy.
Russian plus throwing.
Patrick Mahomes is the chosen one, the Hall of Famer.
And together they'll have an average sized dick.
What more do we need to say about Pat? I will try to grab Pat Mahomes though somewhere in a 1 QB league. If it's the third round, if I'm in the back of the third round and I don't like who's there,
you can't resist.
I'm gonna get maybe a player that's gonna be there for me. I could do it.
Okay, hold on. Chris Carson. Hold on. Chris Carson, Patrick Mahomes.
He's not sliding that far.
It depends.
No. I'm asking. I'm just asking the goo. I'm asking the goo.
Love you
single
Chris
QB.
Carson.
No. But he loves Chris Carson too. That's why I'm asking him.
No,
limpy ones.
I mean, it depends on what there's a lot of loaded questions.
See?
But
you see?
I would rather have Mahomes over Carson if you're asking me that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're asking.
Limpy ones.
Come on.
But I do like Nick Carson. You know that. You know.
But you could get Carson around after.
Yeah. If that.
Deshaun Watson. I wanted him when we had that second pick. I wanted the Niners to grab him. It didn't happen. I didn't know Mahomes. I can't say it. I wanted a winner at quarterback for the Niners. They didn't do it. They fleeced the Bears, and then we fucked up too. But Deshaun Watson's the truth, bro.
I hope we don't have bad karma from fleecing the Bears, man.
Well, we got to
like it's just like forever bad karma.
But Watson is the only guy that has Mahomes, Lamar. He can go into that realm.
He go to that bag. He goes into that bag.
I don't feel comfortable taking a Russell Wilson or a Kyler Murray over a Deshaun because I just think Deshaun's upside.
But I will still have them finishing. I still have Russell Wilson finishing higher though.
I'm rocking with a sure thing with more upside. Like Russell Wilson is a sure thing, but I don't think that he can get much better than what he did the last year or two. Like you've seen what Russell Wilson is going to do. We haven't seen the absolute best of Deshaun Watson. And now the big thing, Hopkins is gone, but he's the alpha in that room now. You get with Watson or you get out. When Hopkins was there, it was probably a bit of like, I respect you too much to where I'm gonna establish I'm alpha over you right now. That ain't the case no more. Deshaun is the alpha. He's got 4 speedy receivers. He's got a running back that's a dual threat running back that if he can stay healthy, I mean, they're a scary team to me always, but they always underperform because, you know, Bob's
but I never trust Bob.
I love me Watson.
Bob,
guy, I fuck with Watson. He could be elite. He's gonna win an
Watson's
MVP
the
day.
guy. Watson's the guy.
That's a hot take. Put your oven mitts on. MVP.
Who are we missing? Did we?
Fifth year seniors.
Oh no, but I was just meant in this round. Okay, let's go. 5th year seniors. Right. This one. Hold on. Didn't we just do 5th year seniors?
No, dude. We
Dak, Wentz, and Goff.
Oh yeah, that's right. 5th. Oh yeah, we went through the cool kids. That's right, the cool seniors. That's right, the cool kids. I should have fucking titled that when I wrote this show sheet so I can remember my delivery, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't only I'll write the show sheet and that's it. And I just remember and I just go with it, you know what I mean? So now, we're going with the 5th year seniors.
Super seniors.
Right?
Yes.
The super seniors.
Yeah, make it or break it.
We're talking about 3 individuals specifically and only. We're talking about Daiquiri Prescott, aka
drink, in fact.
Bogard Prescott Free. Right? He has a cool nickname actually because he actually got that nickname because I was on his isms last year in 2 quarterback league or super flex, and I was right. And then we have my man Winsylvania. I don't have a nickname for him.
You just did a nickname.
I know, but that's not my nickname. You know what I'm saying? The reason I say this is because, man, I love this kid, man. But god damn it, he always proves me wrong. I just keep putting all my chips in this kid's, right? But anyways, and then we have Jared from Subway, who has the most fucked up nickname I can ever come up with for a quarterback. I could have called him Ryan Phillippe, but we're not going that route. I'll call him Jared from Subway. And if we're not even going to elaborate, but for those of y'all know, that's not a good nickname. You know what I mean? And that makes me a Niner fan. It makes me a Niner fan. You know what I'm saying?
Even before the whole Jared from Subway thing in our league, it was a term, you goffed it when you fucked up.
Ooh.
Damn. So I guess I'll go ahead and I'll start
Set it up, Admiral.
They say Kev did in my league. That's fucked up.
So what I'm gonna say is, so the way I'm gonna start this off is I don't have any problems with any of these quarterbacks if you get them. You don't reach for any of them. Just let them naturally kind of fall for you. When the run happens, you can kind of go and get any of them except for Goff. I mean, Goff is gonna Goff and Wentz. I feel like you can kind of wait on. Wentz wasn't even elected into the top 100 of his peers, but I'm gonna say this about the guy. If there's a year that he's really going to ball out, it'll probably be this year when people aren't looking at him.
Because Jalen Hurts is right on his ass. He is. They drafted him.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right. They drafted him, but I mean, yeah. Wentz is purely injury. That whole thing is purely injury dependent. If we look at Wentz from a scope of not being injured, he's going to go out there, and I think that he can ball. I think that Dakota Daiquiri can go out there and ball. Obviously, when you draft a guy like CeeDee Lamb, you pay Amari Cooper, and Gallup has just been coming along year after year. You're expecting to have 3,000-yard receivers. So I fully approve of anyone drafting Dak this year, and probably maybe not expecting a whole lot. Like you're like, it's Dak. Like he's gonna go out there depressed and not play because he didn't get paid. But maybe getting some good development out of him, some good production out of him. And then Jared Goff is just Jared Goff. He hasn't really given us a reason to be like, no. He still has Robert Woods. He still has Cooper Kupp. The tight ends are coming along for that offense, and Higbee and Everett. So just let those guys ball. Just let Goff ball. You're right. If you golf it, you golf it. But
if you golf it, you golf it.
Yeah, but I'm not mad at anyone grabbing any of these quarterbacks, especially if you're a late. These are perfect late QB guys. Like for the late QB people, this is the class for you.
Hey, before we move on, is everybody pulled up?
Oh, come on! I got the last.
Let's go. Pull up.
Man,
I'm poured up. I've been poured up.
Yeah, I know.
Grab another one. I've been chilling.
Go ahead, grab another one.
I've been chilling like shit.
Yeah, but because you fly as fuck with that red joint.
You see my job?
You was fly as
Justin,
shit.
I see you over there, bro. You're about to kill that shit, bro.
Yeah. He's getting that money from that sponsor for real, though. He's like, listen, pay me, give me
it's easier
money.
when it's free.
Killing that shit.
Give me money.
Give me money. Hey, yo, Bogard.
What's that?
They used to fuck me. Hey, that's where Hard to Start came from too. I used to put the wrong guy in. They'd be like, "You can't just you didn't have a Hard to Start of." You know what I mean?
Oh, tell him about
your bench outscoring your team.
Tell them about as much as they have the heart to start, they better have the heart to sharp.
Hey, everything. No Heart to Start it. You gonna be hot. Lose that week and you put the wrong guy in, and at the last minute is the worst.
Oh,
you catch somebody,
you put the heart to sharp.
Somebody changing their lineup at the last minute. It's the funniest screenshot in the world. I swear to God.
All right, check this out.
I got the floating green ball.
Hey, would you say that's accurate, Bogard?
What's up?
We got
Did
the
you see that
on deck over there.
What's happening? I can't even read no more. It looks all like Aztec. It looks all like Aztec hieroglyphics.
Someone in the comments said that Bogard about 8 or 90% alcohol at this point. I said no.
Oh yeah,
that's the homie from Australia. That's Blake.
Blake. Oh, I love Blake.
And Bogard, I said nah. He's about
hey, Bogard, let's do this, bro.
All right, let's go.
Go.
Set it off, man.
I'll just hit my shit.
Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls want to do dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Yeah.
Who has next on the 5th year seniors? Let's go, Kev.
If we go in order.
Yeah.
Dak got top 3 upside.
I'll be keeping it out of order for the record.
Dak got top 3, top 2 upside.
Yeah.
You can give Dak top 2 if you really believe in the Madden curse for Lamar. You know what I mean? Other than that, Dak is safe, but shit, where you going to get him? That's like all the top QBs. But if he's around, if I got 2 good wide receivers and 2 running backs that I love or somewhere in that order, I'll take Dak in the 5th round, but I don't think he's going to be there because you got a lot of people that's quarterback happy with these gunslingers they got. You know what I mean? Carson Wentz, I'm kind of I don't really like Wentz, and I've been getting shit for it. You know what I mean? The weapons are there, but I don't know if they're there to me. You know what I mean? They run a lot of 2 tight ends. Not the beast. You know what I mean?
They literally ran 52% of the time.
Man, I mean,
12 personnel.
Miles Sanders getting drafted high because they think he's going to be the workhorse. So
he's the guy.
I'm not already taking Wentz where a lot of people are getting him. Golf, they really gave me shit for having Golf in my top 15. They gave me
did though.
Shit. But I'm like,
I love Jared from Subway.
Look, I'm an average guy.
Kev.
They were on my bumper about that.
Kev, let me put it to you.
It was on your bumper.
Let me put it to you like this. I've done a couple of collab episodes with one of the homies from ESPN LA, right?
I love that.
And yeah. And from what I know, your takes on Jared Goff would definitely be appreciated. So just so listen. Like, so I have to make sure I say that. I have to make sure I say this correctly because like a lot of those listeners still listen to us. Justin, you know this. How do I say this without pissing them off? Like there's a market for you. There's a market for you is what I'm trying to say. Like there's a ticket. So just know your Jared Goff takes aren't hated.
I mean, maybe somewhere where they hope he's going to be better than what he is, but I just think, how many years is it? He had really technically 1 bad year if you don't count his rookie.
Yeah, nigga, it's called LA.
You know what I mean? So everybody I know from LA is like he's terrible. Like
I know, but also you said bad year if you
arguing
don't
with my
count
boy
his
last
rookie
night.
year. But how many other years were there?
Three.
Yeah, so 2 out of 3 years were bad.
They were decent. Fantasy wise, late QB, they were decent. And that's like, and I'm not just so high on them. But
I'm not going to lie though. I don't blame him for all of that. That's a lot of the head coach.
Floor and his ceiling are exactly where I have him.
I think that we could easily agree. Like this is that middle of the tier class that we're talking about. When we talk about late QB,
I got him as my QB 18.
Yeah, I
got him at about 15 or 14 or something like that. A guy that's ahead of Wentz though.
A guy that's not even on the script. A guy that's not even on the script. Kirk Cousins. We're talking about guys at this point with this class that are all in that same tier. They're middle of the pack guys that you can draft dirt cheap.
And then in a 2 QB league or a super flex, Goff definitely viable.
Yeah. So yeah. QB,
I don't want to have him. I may have like him and Tannehill or something.
I have them,
something
I have
like
them
that.
Super close together.
I mean, you get how high is Robert Woods and
I got Tannehill at 17 and Goff at 18.
You know what I mean? They're gonna be throwing a lot unless Cam Akers is the second coming of Gurley. You know what I mean? Gurley held him back last year. They had to give him the ball all the touches he did, and he was averaging the worst yards per carry. It was terrible, bro. So. You know what I mean? I feel like it's only up from here if he can get his turnover.
Well, that offensive line is beat the fuck up too.
Cam Akers came in like Shang Tsung, and he's like, "Your knees are mine."
Don't draft.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
The whole top row just took over this segment. Let's pass this along. Guru, right? Yeah.
Oh, hold on, me.
Oh yeah, you. Yeah.
You guys keep skipping me.
I'm sorry. You indulge in conversations with us, motherfucker.
We're not even skipping. I'm just going everywhere which way. I'm just doing
I love Justin. I love Justin.
I got Dak as my QB4. Love him. Like I got him right below Russell Wilson. I think he's great. I think he's going to see some drop off on his yardage because last year was ridiculous. Which is, I think, because of that, a lot of people are overdrafting the wide receivers there because of the crazy yardage he threw last year.
You ain't lying.
So I have him down at 3. Russell Wilson, I think, takes a step forward. I mean, I'll get into that a different time because we're not talking about Russell Wilson right now.
We will in the alumni.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll get to that. Carson Wentz, Carson Wentz, I have him as my QB 11, but I wouldn't draft him there. Like I would rather I have Matthew Stafford at 12. I'd rather have Stafford because I don't think Wentz finishes.
Fuck yeah, Stafford all the way, baby.
Like, Wentz can't stay healthy for a season to save his career. That's just his MO, his entire career. Like, oh, okay, we're getting into the fantasy championships. I'm not playing. Like, I don't want that. I don't want a quarterback who's made that his thing.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I am Luigi.
I know you are. I just commented that in the comments. And then Jared Goff, like I said, I got him as my QB 18. I mean, I hate on Jared Goff a lot because it's hilarious. When I hate on Jared Goff, it was more me hating on Fisher, their coach, who was freaking horrible and almost ruined this dude's career. But he was able to bounce back because they brought in a great coach. And I mean, I think he's a decent QB and a 2 QB or a super flex. But other than that, I'm probably not touching
fucking with him.
Yeah, outside of that, I have Tannehill above him.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think Tannehill's going to have limited throwing, but I think he throws a little bit more this year than he did last year. Goff is going to be a safer pick.
Do you worry about him getting the bag and like?
No, I never worry about contract situations.
No,
like because I mean you got to look at it 2 ways. Like, I mean, first of all, these dudes get contracts, right? Like, let's say Patrick Mahomes just got a $500 million contract.
Doesn't mean he's like,
right. And then let's say like he sucks this year and they cut him. He's not getting $500 million. Or let's say he gets hurt and he's out, or he just doesn't do good and then they trade him away. Like any of that's possible, and you're not getting that contract. Like those contracts, those numbers are obscure. They're not real numbers. The guaranteed number is what's important. And that's what you have to look at. And sometimes teams even absorb those guaranteed numbers. Like you look at what the Texans just did when they traded away fucking DJ, or traded for DJ, from Arizona. They absorbed the guaranteed money.
For DeAndre Watson.
No. For David Johnson. Yeah.
Don't do that.
David Johnson.
I'm just fucking.
Yeah. So they brought in David Johnson and they absorbed that money. So like the contracts are irrelevant. Like that you can't depend on those for like any sort of fantasy content.
Yeah, I agree.
Sweetness. Go.
Let's go.
Get into my shit.
I think I'm the highest on Wentz out of these three guys just because I'm not trying to pay that ticket for Dak.
Okay.
Wentz was still able to finish as a quarterback one last year.
Yeah.
His wide receiver core was depleted. I think his top three were Ertz, Goddard, and Miles as receiving threats. So, they drafted Rigor. He's very interesting to me this year as a late rounder. But
I love Rager this year.
Yeah, I love Rager and his upside with Wentz, being one of the only targets running across the middle until they get Alshon back or whatnot. But I'm willing to wait on Wentz, man. I believe in him this year. Goff, I mean, they throw the ball a lot over there, so I wouldn't mind taking him as a super flex option, but none more than that. I'm not too big on him either. I'll let him slide and take like a Teddy Bridgewater later down the road, or guys like that. I just think the price on Dak is too high for me, man. I'm not doing it. I'm not believing it. I think Ezekiel Elliott's still going to be the focal point of that offense. So, I mean, I'm not fading them, but I haven't ended up with any shares of Dak this year.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I could agree with that.
I got him in this weird tier. So I got tier 1 is Mahomes and Jackson. Tier 2 is Russell Wilson and Dak for me. But Dak gets drafted before Russell Wilson. So I end up with Russell Wilson a lot more than I do Dak.
Yeah, values.
I would love.
Sure. Values is very underrated. I hope everybody realizes that when they are beginners, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't want to admit it, but I think I got to move Goff up my rankings.
I mean, I'm a Wentz guy, man. I was big on him coming out, and I think his second year when he really I bought into him. He hit for me, and then he killed me the last 2 years. The upside is there, though. So I mean, I'm a Wentz guy. I will feel comfortable with Carson Wentz as my quarterback in a 12-team single quarterback league for sure, because you're getting him in the 8th, 9th, maybe 10th round, depending on how about these guys wait. I like Wentz. He's cool. Goff, like he's an upside, like streaky guy. Like he will have some boom weeks for sure, especially if that run game is weak. So but it's just going to be inconsistent. I don't know what to expect. Somebody can drop Goff. I could see in a 1 quarterback league. So he's not a guy I'm targeting in a 2 quarterback league. I'll fuck with him. He's cool. Like I said, they're going to be throwing it a lot. I do agree with that because I don't think the running back is just going to come in there and just blow them away and demand 20 touches a game. So they're going to be. The McVay will throw it. He shows you they will throw it 40, 50 times, no problem if they have to. So, I mean, with that amount of volume, you can't be mad at that. Dak, yeah, I'm with Sweetness on that. That tag is too high. Like, I can't do it. That's too, especially
last year was cool.
It was good, but he wasn't going that high. So I mean, you got him at
last year was cool.
The value's not there this year. He needs to earn that ADP, and I mean, it could happen. I like what the weapons around him, but. I'm not going to have any Dak either. I'll still, if I had to pick between him and Watson, I still pick Watson. So
there we go, everybody.
Hey, my boy around the Rams organization, they say Cam Akers is the truth, though. Just to throw that.
Yeah, hell yeah, I agree.
They say he's looking good.
They need him to be because they don't want to throw it 40 times. But
hey, man, shout out to Real Deal Fantasy Football, man. Shout out to LQ.
Shout out to LQ.
He had brought a stat to my attention. He said Cam Akers in his collegiate career and actually in his last year going into this his rookie season in the pros, he had led the collegiate, fucking all the isms, collegiate sports. What am I saying there? Collegiate football.
He had led what was it? I believe it was fucking.
We're drunk. We got
in yards after contacts.
Yep. It was it. Yep.
You're gonna love that stat if you're Sean McVay.
Hey, Robbie, how do you feel about Daryl
behind
Henderson,
that line?
Oh, fuck Daryl Henderson.
Daryl Henderson's a piece of shit.
Robbie,
I've seen his interview. Tell us about his interview.
It was hilarious.
If anyone's worth the handcuff, who is it? If anyone's worth that,
flip a coin.
It would be
Malcolm Brown's worth the handcuff.
I would rather have Malcolm Brown.
Dale Henderson is the most boringest individual I've ever met in my entire life. I don't even think this motherfucker wants to play football, to be honest.
Maybe he had a bad day.
He ain't have a bad day. That nigga was just like that. He's just like that, bro.
Let us know.
Robbie, like, yeah, he was cool. No, fuck him. He ain't fucking with you. Yeah,
No,
he don't like you on the top.
You
Fuck
look
you.
like he
Hey,
wasn't
he's been
comfortable
kinda
in his
right,
own
though.
skin. You look like he wasn't comfortable in his own skin.
No, he was not comfortable. He was not comfortable. He was not comfortable with the NFL life.
He was not even comparable.
like,
Who can we compare him to?
bro, I don't even know. Like, he was the most socially
there's
awkward
there's
motherfucker.
tons of
Like,
bus. There's tons of bus in the
yeah,
NFL.
he like, you could tell when he walked into a club that weekend that he was just like not about any of it. He didn't give a fuck. He was like, I don't care. I want to go back home. I miss my mom.
Exactly. He was having a bad day.
No,
So let's go.
Hold on.
It's not a bad day when it happens every Sunday.
Yeah, nah, dude. Let's
I
go.
don't want none of those handcuffs.
Let me finish this up because I didn't get a go yet.
Yo, yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Let us know.
I'll make it quick. Dak, you know, he is that dude. I love the fact that they added CeeDee Lamb to the team. And, you know, I believe Gerald McCoy, if it wasn't today, it was, you know, yesterday. It was
today.
He's out. Yeah, he's out. So, like, that's a hit on the defense. And, you know, they're going to have to put up some points. So, I like Dak. I'll have him here and there. I'm not a high QB drafting type of dude, but I love that offense, man. And I feel like he's going to ball the fuck out. I got him ranked number 4, right behind Kyler Murray. Sweetness, stop stealing my rankings. But other than that, you know, we're gonna go with Carson Wentz. I like him around the 9-10 spot for me at QB.
I don't think you got to reach for Dak personally. I just want to let you know.
You do.
If you want to have him,
I've seen it.
He's going top 3.
If you want to have
him,
yeah,
you're gonna
that's
have to reach for him because that's where he's going.
That's a pure if you want to have. But I just want to clarify. I don't think that you got.
If I'm in a league where I know,
hey, hell of a suit though, Robbie.
Yeah,
that red, that blood red joint.
Smoking J came through clean him.
Yeah, Smoking J is fresh.
We were on Smoking J's take. We're on Smoking J's take.
He came.
Thank you, sir. All right, man. Let's talk about Wentz. He finished as a QB1 last year with no weapons, pretty much just Ertz and Goddard. Miles Sanders came on towards the end of the year. I'll take him. Yeah, you guys already know what I did in the SBI league. I grabbed him. I paired him up with Teddy Breezy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm big on Carson Wentz. Let's talk about Jared Goff, though, because I feel like he's the biggest question mark, and he's the one that a lot of people want to hear about the most because they're iffy on him the most, if anything. Jared Goff was tied number 1 last year in pass attempts with 626. He finished as a number 13 QB.
Say it again.
I'm good. I'm straight off of Jared Goff. His coach doesn't even believe in him because he's got to read him to play into his helmet, seeing where the defense is lining up. Another thing, one last thing on Jared Goff. He ranked last, according to Pro Football Focus, in making.
Oh, God. No, fuck PFF.
Whatever.
I love PFF.
It's a valid
PFF, give me my name.
It's a valid stat, though. Check this out. He ranked last in making him a progression past his first read.
I believe that. You see that on film.
Jared Goff, the fuck out of here, bro. I'm not taking him anywhere.
Strong like that.
Woo. This is strong.
I like it too. Steamboat,
does Sweetness go?
Yeah, I'm over.
Sweetness already went.
We on to the next, man.
Are we on to the next? All right, we're going to the goddamn alumni. This involves everybody. I threw in the OGs in the show sheet, but this is going to involve everybody. I mean,
some of these dudes might be staff.
Yeah, like the
all that motherfuckers, geriatric ass QBs.
We are talking about the Aaron Rodgerses, the Tom Brady's is. You know what I'm saying? The Drew Breeses is.
For all the old people out there, we're talking about what used to be your Brett Favre era.
We're also talking about everybody that's not in the classes we mentioned. We're talking about the Russell Wilsons, the Kirk Cousins, the goddamn Help me out here, fellas. All of them. Like, how do we feel about these?
How old do you
guys?
gotta be to be in this group?
Yeah,
Bro,
I feel like this group has to be super old. I feel like this has to be the oldest.
Matt Ryan.
So I was right.
8 years.
I mean, Matt Ryan's in there too. We're
I'm
talking
only
about
going with like the old. I'm going super old. Like I'm not. I don't give a fuck. Like Kirk Cousins.
COVID rich.
I'm talking about everybody like before these classes.
All right. So check it out. I'm gonna start this joint off while I pack this joint down. Right.
Let's go, Rob.
Yeah, before y'all go, man.
Actually, no. Let's start with Fornicator. Fornicator, you go first, bro.
What we talking about here again?
We're talking about alumni. OGs.
Triple OG.
Okay. Let's get to it, man. I'm gonna start from the top. Let's go with the GOAT, Tom Brady. Over there with the most weapons he's probably ever had, to be honest with you guys. We're talking about Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, 2 wide receivers that could finish inside the top 10. We're talking about a Gronk, a combination of Gronk, who he's already got a rapport with, and then you got OJ Howard. Will he be able to provide that spark that we all have been expecting? I don't know, but it's a possibility. Then you got that backfield. It's a little bit crowded. But my guy is Rojo. He's going to take that first and second down work for sure. And then it's a toss-up with that third down row with LaShawn McCoy. And, my man's over there pushing some keys, Keyshawn Vaughn. But we already know.
We dope dealers.
After Brady, I'm going to go with Breezy. You got to go with Drew Brees. He's got too many weapons. Michael Thomas, Manny Sanders over there. He also's got, Jared Cook and, of course, AK, Alvin Kamara, 100% healthy.
You ain't worried about them returning to the most rushing touchdown motherfuckers in the game?
I am worried, but according to this list, I got him number 2.
Okay.
So
continue.
Drew Brees is somebody that personally myself, I like other quarterbacks over him for that very reason. But yeah, let me continue. Third off, I'm gonna go. Oh man, I don't like none of these guys. I'm gonna go with Big Ben because fuck the Packers. And if Big Ben could stay healthy, he's gonna make sure Juju Smith-Schuster is the top 12 receiver. James Conner, if he can stay healthy, there's a lot of question marks on that team. I get it, but Big Ben, Roethlisberger, as long as he, stays up.
Or as I like to call him, Big Ben Rapist Burger.
That team brings up a lot of questions, Jay, just because, bro, you brought in someone at tight end and Eric Ebron that he doesn't have hands anyways. True. You need people with hands. You need people with hands. Yeah, you did.
Eric Ebron. Frying Pan's hands.
Deontay Johnson, though, he was up there and leading the league in separation. He was making some plays, even with a bum ass Mason Rudolph hit over the head ass looking ass boy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all about Deontay Johnson this year. I love Juju, and I think Big Ben, he's got weapons around him, man. Even the rookie Chase Claypool, who's a freak of nature, I think he could do some things over there. I don't mind him as a QB2 in that super flex. After that, I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers, even though it hurts me to say. But just pepper Devontae Adams all day. Get him in there and get Aaron Jones in there too. And I'm gonna clean it up with Phillip Rivers. He's not gonna have to do too much. Just hand the ball off. Let Jonathan Taylor do that work. And that's pretty much where I'm at with these guys.
A lot of your takes I'm gonna agree with, and that's why I'm gonna go ahead, start off here and
we're drunk
and continue on. I'm actually chilling, honestly.
I'm drunk.
Hey, I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so good. Hey, Robbie, thank you for hosting this. Hey, Bogard, Bogard, Steamboat, man. Like, swear to God, bro, I rock with you guys all the way, and I rock with all of you guys here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
everybody.
I want to say, Fornicator. This is the first time I've done anything with you,
bro. I see you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
What's up?
This is the first time.
This is the first time I've ever done anything with you, Fornicator.
Yeah.
Like, there's been a couple times I've missed you from other podcasts where I was going to be there and I wasn't able to, or vice versa. So I was just going to say, big shout out, man. I follow you on Instagram. I love you, bro.
Yeah, this is the
man. Hey, man, I love the shit you do too, Justin, man. You've been having me rolling and falling off the edge of my seat with some of the shit you've been saying, bro. So,
hey, especially Perry, though,
bro.
Shout out to Perry.
Everybody, Chi-Town.
Oh yeah, big up. Yo, no, I appreciate all of you guys though, really quick, man. Off the rip, of course, Clock Management, I appreciate you, bro. We've been rocking together. You know, you've been a part of Rumboyz Fans Network for a hot minute. Bogard, Guru, I appreciate you fellas. You guys been contributing. You know, been a big, huge piece of the family. This is you guys' 100th episode of Extravaganza. So
Extravaganza, make some noise. Hey.
Yeah, you know, I couldn't be more happy to be able to, you know, host this joint. So I appreciate y'all for allowing me,
Man,
you know, to be able to do
bro.
this. Hard to start, Kev. You know, you and JD, you know, we've been working together for like last 2-3 weeks, and like this shit is just fucking powerful, man.
Organic.
It's organic as fuck. It's a real
You
positive
ain't
thing.
lying, buddy. You said that word, organic.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's one of my isms, Bogard, too. And then yo, Jay,
Right.
man, like we just gonna keep fucking working, dog, and like we just gonna keep putting this shit together, like, and it's gonna be something fucking beautiful, you know.
All right,
Like,
who we on?
it is what it is. I was about to go next, but I mean,
Let's
you know,
go, Robbie.
Jay set it off with the sentimental shit, nigga. So you know,
Hey, listen, my nigga.
I'm a Cancer. I can't help it. I'm a Cancer, bro. This is what I do.
Hey, man, we get emotional. I'm a Sagittarius.
I'm gonna start off. You know, we got Tom Brady. Yo, Brady just has like Brady is a quarterback to where you can guarantee a stack with him. So I say if you're heading into a draft and you're eyeing him, go ahead and just set yourself up for a Chris Godwin. Set yourself up for a Mike Evans. Gronk, you're gonna get 6 weeks worth out of. Go ahead and set yourself up for that. Just have a good backup tight end on the back end. Just make sure you know your team is strong on tight ends there. But Brady is just set up for stacks out the fucking ass. To where like you're just gonna be satisfied no matter what. I love Brady in every sense except for Dynasty, but DFS players love the fuck out of what you're gonna get daily. Phillip Rivers, when there's a fill, there's a way. I'm gonna say nay.
He was on that saying for a second though.
Yeah, no. I mean, I love that saying because I could shoot it down, so it's really cool. I love being the bearer of bad news. So when there's a fill, there's a way, there's a day. T.Y. Hilton doesn't have hamstrings, guys. I'm sorry if there's a zombie apocalypse
he's actually
happening.
going to right now, right?
Yeah.
Campbell. Paris Campbell.
He out right now.
Perry!
Fucking, I love him T.Y. earlier this year, and now I'm out on him because he had a hamstring.
I'm about to drop him.
Yeah, those old guys with hamstrings stay away.
If there's a zombie apocalypse, right, and I'm running with a pack of people, and T.Y. Hilton and T.Y. Hilton is part of that pack of people.
Oh, we're dropping him.
Yeah, I'm gonna just drop him because I know that he's not gonna make it anyways.
Him and Will Fuller
If
both.
there's a zombie apocalypse, I love it.
Yeah, you know.
Him and Will Fuller.
Yeah, the good thing is Will
hate
Fuller
that
gonna
god
fall
awful
before
Will
I could
Fuller.
even drop him.
Hold on,
Exactly.
Steamboat knows this. Steamboat knows.
I think that where you get the value out of a when there's a fill, there's a way is from Phillip Rivers is Jack Doyle. That's where that's where you really reciprocate your points. I'm gonna really end it just there.
Am I crazy? Should we keep an eye on Trey Burton?
I was waiting for
Get
it.
out of here. Trey Burton catches one pass and one pass only. That's a shuffle pass.
Hold on.
Come on, man.
Harris Campbell, you need to keep
Don't
an eye
hurt
on.
your head.
You're right.
Come on, Bogey.
Even I'm not.
Rivers
looking
is a
out for
sneaky play. I like.
Even
Rivers.
I'm not looking out for Trey Burton.
Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. You can buy him so late that like just take it. Like just enjoy it. Devontae Adams is going to eat irregardless, especially if he's fully healthy, and I think he's going to be fully healthy. I think last year was kind of like
Love
just like a
Aaron
really like
Rodgers.
fluke thing.
I happen to believe Aaron Rodgers is gonna see. We're gonna see an Aaron Rodgers year.
Oh yeah, like there's gonna be so many people this year. They're gonna be like, I just got Lazard off a fucking waiver wire in like week 2. Like Lazard is gonna be your week 2
Have
waiver
that
wire
part
pick.
stricken from the
Bro,
record.
I'm gonna be excited about that, so I could repost my Alan Lazard video where he gives me a shout out.
Yeah, you did though.
Shout out to Lazard, but Rodgers is gonna disappoint you unless you can get him.
Let's go, Kev.
Unless
Let
you
us
can
know,
get him
Kev.
in double
Let's
digit
move into
rounds.
Kev's take.
Kev, yo,
Kev, let's go.
be on the
Kev.
lookout. Hey, be
Sometimes
on the lookout.
I'm the pessimist. I'm definitely.
Be on the lookout for Hard to Start versus Rumboyz episode. Like that's gonna sell high.
That's funny you say that.
We're gonna have to do that.
That's funny you say that
Fornicator,
because because Fornicator is 3 of them, and they want to have the show, and I was thinking we need a 3-on-3.
Bro, yeah, you gotta get Hard to Start. You gotta get JD and the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You gotta get Robbie. You gotta get me.
That's Brody Cortez, right?
Yeah. And then we got
Cortez.
I say we got to get Peacock, and we got to have Bogard fucking be the ref in this
and
shit.
we're just arguing in the motherfucker.
We can do that.
Oh,
set that up.
Big Ben. I hope that he bounces back, and I pray the best for whoever grabs him. But I'm not grabbing any shares of him. Drew motherfucking Brees, stop disrespecting this man in drafts. Yes. All of you, stop committing sin. You are all committing fucking sin.
I thought I was only Drew Brees.
This is fucking blasphemy. The way that I see Drew Brees get disrespected,
dude, it's blasphemy because he's a saint.
Robbie, you're gonna be so pissed at me later on in the week.
Let you down. Can we take a shot?
Post where he's one of my fades.
Can we take a shot? Or
not because I don't like him,
bro. I'm not hating.
Not because I don't like him. I just feel like Alvin Kamara is gonna make a big impact, and there's other quarterbacks that I'd rather just wait for, like a Carson Wentz.
For me, I'm gonna be honest. For me, I'm one of those stats don't lie type of guys. Like it's really hard.
Let him know.
Like it's really hard. So I'm a film first type of person, right? So it's really hard to first disprove me when it comes to film. But then when the stats match the film, oh fuck! Like I'm sold.
Let's let Kev get his take.
Bro.
Let's go, Kev.
Brees all day.
Brees is gonna let you down, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why, bro. I can't reiterate more how
are they going to return to the most rushing teams?
Look,
are you thinking about Chargers, Drew Brees? I get thinking about Chargers, Drew Brees.
I'm gonna be quick. It's a reason why. Listen, the year before last, when Kamara was healthy, Brees. This is what Brees would do. I banked on him. Trust me. I went to the shift that year and lost. I banked on Brees. Right. I lost to Brody Cortez. Right. Listen, bro. He'll come in and throw 2 quick touchdowns for 150. Then he'll throw dink and dunks to Mike Thomas all day, and he'll get his easy 20 points. Maybe one of those 2 touchdowns, and then Kamara and Murray are gonna run the rest of the game while they're trying to win.
Hold on, real quick. So I just want to add up the fantasy football points you just said. So he's throwing 2 quick touchdowns. So those alone,
17 points.
Yeah,
18
okay.
points.
Yeah, 17, 18 points. Then he's throwing dink and dunk passes to Thomas for 1 or 2 touchdowns. So that's another 17 points. That's 34 points from your fucking
game. Not 34.
Yes, it is. Check it. Yo,
do this math.
Robbie, go ahead, Robbie.
No. Listen. Hear me out. I'm gonna put it into you in layman's terms. Okay, Justin's using too many numbers. I'm gonna put it to you in layman's terms. When's the last time a quarterback fulfilled the needs of reality and fantasy simultaneously
That's a good point.
For 3 consecutive seasons back to motherfucking back?
That's a great point. But
and we talked about Alvin Kamara got injured. Okay, cool. So did Drew Brees, and he came back and he's the number 3 quarterback from then on in the season.
With no run game.
Throw the ball because Kamara was injured though.
No run game.
Yes, that was Drew Brees.
Listen, they're gonna get back to regularly scheduled program and run the ball when they get up in those. Look, I'm not saying all season he won't ball. I'm saying if you need him most, and he has the sweetest matchup. But when he has the sweetest matchup, you're gonna be sick when he gets you 17 points and you needed him to get 25 to 30. I'm telling you,
that might be true, but I'm just saying
Kamara is my number 2 running back.
Bro. More than likely. All right, hold on. Let me just correct. Let me correct Kevin.
I love it, but I don't agree with you.
Let me correct Kevin again.
I love it.
We'll talk later, Justin.
Hold on. Let me correct Kevin again. How am I going to be disappointed over the 17 points? Okay.
When he got me 32 the week before.
And when he's been doing that for fucking 8 weeks straight.
It's gonna be that game you need.
I don't like quarterbacks.
I'm done.
Wait. Let me just say this real quick. Okay, no, he's gone. He's long gone.
Oh shit!
Check it out.
Right. Oh, let me hit it.
Drew Brees. One last thing. I want to touch on this real quick.
I don't like a quarterback that has another quarterback that could come in at any point of the game and vulture a touchdown. I don't like that. I don't like that quarterback.
Hey, didn't you not pick up Jalen Hurts in case of a Carson Wentz?
Of course.
Yeah,
we had this discussion. We had a power meeting.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Hell of a pickup.
Taysom Hill might come in and vulture a quarterback or vulture
he
a touchdown.
will. He will.
I hate that.
He could at any point.
Listen,
he could.
I hate him.
Yeah, he will. He could at any point. That's my point. But when your quarterback is scoring more touchdowns than any other quarterback in the NFL that isn't named Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson, that's okay if you lose one of those. Yeah. Like, it's all right. That's because your running back could do the same thing. No, because you're no. I am, because your running back could do the same thing, and that's what Taysom Hill is. He's a running back. He's a running back that sometimes throws the ball 5 yards. And like, he doesn't come in. He's not a quarterback. He doesn't come in. He's not a play caller. He doesn't read defenses. He comes in, and 90% of the time, it's a running play that he keeps the ball.
He still hurts
Breeze isn't out there
lining up as a quarterback.
Hey, Breeze is still safe, though. I mean,
he's safe.
That offense is bona fide.
He's safe. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll make
you
the
have
argument,
a record.
I will make the argument that when they have a running game that's powerful, that he's even more efficient, and his touchdowns can go up. Drew Brees can blow up for 4 touchdowns, and no one would blink.
And Kamara can score 20 touchdowns.
Now,
Kamara could, and I love Kamara.
Aired out Drew Brees where they're chucking it. They may not be that, but I mean,
he doesn't need to be.
You can count on Drew Brees to not kill you. I don't think he's going to kill you.
If you want 20 points a game and a top 8, 9, 10,
I'm not reaching for Drew Brees nowhere, but I mean, if he's around somewhere in the 8th, 9th round,
he's a favorite.
I mean,
I'll never have Drew Brees.
I've grabbed Drew Brees in the 11th, 12th round.
That's a fair value.
I don't think you're getting him there, though.
I have.
You can do
I
that.
have.
I mean,
in expert leagues.
Yep. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Robbie's in one of them.
He's not a guy
I grabbed him in the 15th round. I grabbed him in the 15th round. And
that's my point.
Let's keep it going.
Don't draft them early.
Who's next?
I'm with you guys on that, but I think Drew Brees is what Drew Brees is. You've seen it year in year. I don't think you're going to get
were you done with your take?
Too much flux.
No, I mean, I don't. It's not too much to say. I'm all in on Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers, I said he's going to be a bust, and I don't mean a bust like he's not Aaron Rodgers, but they're bringing in a running back. They brought in a running back. They still got Jamal Williams. Like, they just want to run the ball. Like, they don't want to put it LaFleur. They got something.
I'm all in on Tom Brady. I am not all in on Drew Brees.
I have Big Ben. I have Big Ben in my top 10, but that's
say it again. Say it again.
I have Big Ben in my
top 10. He has him at 10.
At 10. Hey, but if I was a betting man, I would probably take the odds over him not finishing the season than I would for him being in the top 10. So,
but he has him at the 10. I love you for that, though, bro.
I do have him in the top 10 just for bounce.
You have him at 10.
Okay. Yeah, I got him over Breeze. I got him over Rodgers.
You have him at 10.
Over Breeze.
I got him over Breeze. I got him over Rodgers.
I love this guy. He's a gangster.
Big Ben can get you 40 or 50 on any given night.
Let's wrap this up. Let's do this. Fornicator.
Hey, that's yeah, Fornicator. Let's go.
I'm controversial.
Wait, I mean, Justin, you gave all of your take.
No, I did for Drew Brees. Yeah,
you didn't get.
Continue.
Drew Brees out of this because I already went all in on that.
Yeah, continue.
So
we
Tom
need
Brady.
To hear this.
So Tom Brady. I love Tom Brady. I got him as my QB 8. Best, like someone said earlier, best weapons he's had in his entire career.
Me too.
Phillip Rivers, I got him as my QB 15. So, I mean, I think he's got a great offensive line in front of him that's going to be beneficial. And he's got a lot of young targets there that he should be able to do something with. You know what I mean? But, I mean, he's not the dude he was, 5 years ago. So he's not going to be in that top 10 or higher. Aaron Rodgers, I love the dude. I got him as my QB 10, right behind Matt Ryan, who honorable mention. I think Matt Ryan's going to feast this year.
Oh, he's going to eat.
Yeah, I got him right behind Tom Brady, Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers. Like, those 3 dudes are 3 veterans I love.
Eating.
And then the last one, Big Ben. Man, Kev, I think you're trying to upset me by saying that you got him above Drew Brees. I got to scroll down. I got him as my QB 21. And this why, though, Kev, I agree with you. I don't think he finishes the season.
No.
I think he gets hurt. He's 38 years old, coming back from injury. Like, dude, like that's not something I want to bank on if I'm starting a dude, you know. So I got him there. I did draft him in a league recently. That league I told you about, where everyone took 2 QBs before the fucking 11th round.
Hey, took the goddamn
I took Ben Roethlisberger because I think he has the highest upside of the dudes I have out, you know, that were left.
For sure.
So that's why I grabbed him there. I think he has a lot of upside, but the risk there is just fucking crazy.
Yeah, and mine is more so just you can get him so late, and he got top 10 potential. So I wouldn't want to bank on him.
I agree with that.
He's up there for me. Like
pair him up with somebody else is pretty much what you're saying, and you play the matchup game
for sure.
Feel you?
Or run him until he get hurt. I'll run him until he get hurt.
We're doing outros.
Yep.
All right, man. Hey, again, it's been a pleasure. Everybody on here, everybody that's been on here, everybody watching and tuning in, much love. Appreciate the shit out of every single one of you guys. This is your boy Smoking Jay, the Fantasy Fornicator, representing the Bears, Brews, and the Bros. You guys can find us in all streaming platforms. You can find me on IG at Fantasy Fornicator, Twitter, FF Fornicator, and the Bros on Instagram at Bears, Brews, and the Bros. Make sure you check us out, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever streaming is available. Yeah, Chi-Town, stand up.
Let's go. Yes. Sweetness.
He's out there. He's out of here, bro.
He keeps going back to sweetness.
I've been having my eyes closed for like
he must be trying to trade sweetness. Yeah, man. Hey, look, appreciate everybody on the podcast, man. It's easy to find me. Hard to start fantasy football podcast on Instagram, and you know it's gonna be a fun season. I'm honored to be here with Bogard on his 100. You know,
the 100.
Hey, you know you've been 100 since day one. So
hey, you already know.
Hey, and that's it, man. Rock with us, man. And everybody on here got real opinions and great advice for sure.
Down fucking on the level. Hey,
what up? So I love you, Bogard. I mean, I've already said where you guys can find me. If you haven't found me there yet, then I don't know what to tell you, man. But everyone here, if you guys ever want to work together, just reach out to me, bro. Like I'd love to work with you guys.
Let's work.
We got different opinions, and that's what makes this shit great. Like I love some of these takes where I don't agree with you, you don't agree with me, and that's what makes fantasy awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, okay. Who we got next?
You on mute,
Robbie.
Robbie's
muted. Robbie.
He on a good one.
Robbie faded right now. Look at Robbie right now.
I can't hear you, Robbie.
Center stage, boy.
There you go.
There you go.
He had the best suit. He had the best suit, arguably.
He got that Suge Knight.
Hey, I feel that.
Yeah, he really did. He had the Suge joint.
Hey, but y'all already know where you can find me, ROBBIE, the Admiral here on YouTube. Rumboyz Fantasy Network is the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment if you haven't already. At Rumboyz, spelled with a ZNET, is where you can find me. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook is where I'll be. And then aside from that, rumboyz.com. Make sure you guys check out our merch line. We'll have the GMM line coming out soon. And then check out all of our writing, all of our articles from our writers over there as well. And then I pass it over to Steamboat Joe. Oh wait, hold up, wait.
What happened?
Steamboat. There
we go. Hey, we done did it. You know what I mean? We're gonna kept it 100 on them. You know what I'm saying? We're here. All you fellas, like this is an honor and a privilege. Like real talk. Like I like thought I'd be doing this kind of thing, but this is what I do. Like y'all,
I called your ass,
Bogey. We made it happen. He went crazy. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to see this man's madness. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's off the
Mad Hatter.
What we did. I cannot stop this man. I can only hope to contain him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, balance. I appreciate y'all helping me out tonight with that one. That was on a good one. I mean, you guys are off the hook. I look forward to like checking y'all out and seeing y'all opinions and then looking to use your opinions against you this upcoming year and take advantage of you somehow, some way. So just be careful. Bro. Just be careful. I'm gonna keep it 100.
I'm sending you already after this.
Hey, happy 100 episode.
Thank you. Hey, you see me with the good 408 episode, bro. GMM Network. Me and Bogey, we're gonna be doing this all year. This is what it is. This is what it is.
Goo punch. Everybody. Goo punch.
You one of like the only people I know that use that, bro. I swear, me and you, bro.
I feel you, Kev.
I was too poor growing up. We didn't have Nickelodeon. I had 6 channels.
But you know what I'm talking about.
I know for sure.
Punch.
Go ahead, Bogard. Talk to the people. Sign out.
Hey, listen, man. Everybody subscribe to the GMM Network on YouTube. Man, all the isms, GMM Network, everything. God damn it.
IG,
all the shit.
Twitter.
All of that
is looking lit.
Hey,
He's looking fly with that tie, though, that bow tie. I love that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Bogard with the bow tie.
Bow tie bogey.
Bogey tie bogey.
Bow tie bogey.
Bow tie
I like that.
bogey.
Bow tie bogey. That's a new personality.
Oh, shit. Why did they do that?
That's when shit gets serious.
They shouldn't have done that.
I finished the jug.
That means there's going to be, but okay.
Hey, are we doing this? Hold up. Are we signing off like this? Well, did you already? Yo, find them at the GMM Network. Find them at the GMM Network on all social media, Twitter and Instagram.
Yes, and subscribe on the GMM Network on YouTube. And thank you to my bruh, man, the guiding force. Man, this motherfucker, dog, and it just guided me through the whole fucking isms, bro. This motherfucker, Robbie, bro, Robbie J, and he had rocked the Suge Knight suit initially, bro. This motherfucker, bro.
But I'm not Suge Knight. I love.
I know you're not Suge Knight. I'm just saying the red with the red. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, bro. You fucking just the guiding force, man. Thank you, bro.
I gotta say, Fornicator down there with the what are they called? The
suspenders.
The suspenders. That's some straight Chicago old school gangster shit.
Right, that's that mobster shit.
Yeah,
the outfit.
That's that mob shit.
Yeah, Fornicator look like he just walked straight out the mob.
We are mobster than a motherfucker.
Hey, it's my
from the Bay Area, bro.
Let's get it.
I'm from the Bay, bro. We mob.
We may compete. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we may compete against each other in fantasy football, but we are the fantasy mob.
We the mob, bro. That's the mob, M-O-B.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Listen, let me let you know.
That's 2 B's.
Hey, Bogard.
M-O-B. What's up?
Hey, before we head out, man, should we sign? Let's do this with a cheers, man. I got this joint lit. I got this little cup up in my hand.
Blake said
Robbie did not kill Tupac. I am Tupac, bro. I am
Tupac.
I'm the light skinned Tupac, bro. My birthday's 2 days before his. Yo, Bogard, really quick. Me and my girl's anniversary is Tupac's birthday, bro.
Let's go, bro.
Damn.
That's crazy. Yeah, remember you were talking about this off set, but yeah, we get into that later.
My twins was born in Biggie's birthday.
Oh shit!
Rest in peace to Biggie Smalls.
These isms, these next generational isms.
Facts. Yeah, shout out to y'all, man, for sure.
Listen, all the isms, bro.
I'd be so depressed if my kid was born on Tekashi 6ix9ine's birthday.
Listen.
Fuck. Hey, let's go ahead and let's do this really quick. Bogard, I'll let you do the last words, bro.
All right, check this out. This is what we're gonna do here. We're gonna push that boulder uphill, and we're gonna raise our glasses. And once we get to that peak and that pinnacle, that's not even over. We're gonna push that bitch over the hill, and we're just gonna be smooth sailing from then on. For all my guys, the fornicators, all the bros, the clock managing motherfuckers that I know and love, all the Rumboyz and girls.
Everyone got the
heart to start.
All the heart to start. You better have the heart to start, bruh. And you better have the heart to sharp. You know what I'm saying? This is for everybody. To good health and wealth. And to all the isms. Let's go.
Let's go.
Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? Dilly fucking Dilly, niggas. Let's go.
Dilly.
Best outro giver.
Hey, Bogard.
Couldn't have said
Let's play your fucking outro, bro.
Let's run it.
This podcast is powered by monkeyknifefight.com.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
Fun, man. Shout out to everybody